Yeah.
This is a family channel, baby.
I more like tipped her. Okay. You took it there. Let's just keep
I
going.
didn't take it anywhere.
What would you tip her for?
For being awesome and giving me information.
You're a wonderful maid. Here's the tip.
Yeah, exactly. She gave me information I was looking for.
She was insulted.
Well, that was... I didn't want to insult her further by not tipping her.
It's the inappropriate jokes that are the easiest road to go down, and so I find myself having to restrain for better content because I have it. It's there.
Because we have the ability to rise above it.
We
but
can.
You all
But
hear it and you know it's there.
But I don't want to.
And that's what makes it just
Even
gold.
I don't want to rise above it.
It's like watching Dumb and Dumber. Though
Put it in the
good.
comments later.
Yeah, I know.
I will read them. I read every comment.
Watch the comments. I'll put one in there.
Dumb and Dumber launched Jim Carrey's career, so there's that.
That is true.
That's
There's
true.
a whole story behind that I love. Watch it. It's good. All right.
Okay.
All right, so we are still on day 1
Of being separate.
of being separated.
Mm-hmm.
I missed them already.
Bask is
Gonna die.
going into a dark sewer alone,
I think I have dark vision.
and
Yeah. You're a
he
changeling.
Yeah, I'm not a
That's
did-
right.
he did pull out his swords before he walked.
I also rolled a natural 20 on stealth.
Through
Or
the-
18 or something.
It was 22.
Yeah, it was like
after
22
all your
total.
bonuses. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mark corrected me, so I remember. Yeah.
Watch that show too.
It's a good one.
If you can even see
That's
it. So, you.
Shameless plug for someone else.
Oh, I wonder if
Yeah.
he's being paid.
Yeah, Brett and Link decided to pay me under the table.
Oh yeah.
Or over the table, I'd be okay with it.
That's true.
So, as
Anyway.
That'd be awesome.
so Demetrius and Moren are making their way through the city, kind of getting a feel for everything. Can I have
Imagine
you
Moren is a
roll?
minstrel for some
Can I
reason.
have you roll a 20? You're imagining him as a minstrel.
Just a D20?
Like
I'm
in
not-
Canterbury Tales
Okay.
tile.
No, I'm
style.
imagining him more like
Oodalali,
just like a big, like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you're visioning him right. He does have a scar, a great big scar down the side of his face from some sort of battle, probably. If that helps you roughen up his character
It
at
gives it a
all.
little bit more.
Yeah.
Am I rolling a skill check? Or am
I
I...
am having you roll a perception.
Okay, thank you.
Perception song.
Yes. Mwah. You're in my good books tonight. 17.
Nice.
That's a 6.
So, you notice,
I'm undermining you to the viewers. That's a 6.
particularly because of your inclination to kind of seek out the downtrodden, and
Such a good guy.
yeah, he is.
Not that Bask knows.
Yeah.
That's true. At least we give money to children.
And then I punch children in the face.
You notice a small child cowering behind the corner of a building, and he's crying.
That's the one I sent away.
I'll approach and kind of kneel down on his level and ask why he's crying.
They took my brother, and this I told someone, and they went down in there, and he's probably going to die now. I don't know. I don't know. Who they seem like evil men, and that guy is probably going to die trying to save him.
Who you sent someone after them?
Yes, I asked a man with swords. He looked like he could maybe do something, and I told him to maybe bring people with him, but he went in there by himself.
You did not.
Just a man with swords. Did
Yes, he
he?
No.
Explain to me a little bit more about what he looked like, because in Demetrius's mind, obviously there's the initial thought of like swords. Of course, it's Bask, but in his mind, he's wanting to make sure. He's hoping it's not, but he has
hoping
this
that Bask
sinking
isn't
fear.
that stupid.
He's
Hey, he is stupid.
No, he's
He's
above
average.
average. Yeah, he's just barely
Saw
above
a kid
average.
that needed help. He didn't think there'd be
I
time.
need to pull my cells too.
He
So
says to
I'll
the-
ask him and I'll say, what did he look like?
I don't know. Maybe he might have been.
I had my mask on at the time.
You put it on when you went in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before that, you had just the last change you had made had been to appear as like a servant
Like
in
that's true.
Secret Emerings. So
That's true.
just an average looking guy.
With two right
he
here.
did have a red something on his arm.
That's true.
Like
Who
a,
would be so weird?
like a
It
bandage?
was kind of weird. Maybe, yeah. It was kind of cool. He looked pretty
Thanks.
tough, which
I
is why
appreciate that little kid.
which is why I asked him. for help.
Well, I'll turn to Moren and say, well, if he looked pretty tough, it's definitely not Bask. We better at least go down and see if this guy's all right.
Bardic inspiration, go bye bye.
Hashtag player knowledge.
I know. I would never commit such a
no.
grievous sin.
By the divine, what do you think we'll find down in this dungeon?
A dead Bask.
Probably someone who's in a lot of trouble, and
Watch me single-handedly take them all.
That would be.
it sounds like there's
Possible.
not only.
Actually, probably.
It sounds like this. It sounds like this
I need
this
a
young child is quite distraught about his brother, which is honestly the more pressing of my concerns. But perhaps if we're quick, we can save 2 lives.
He went right down in there.
He kind of like perks up, trying to spur you along.
No,
Many others have
I'll
you
put
sent
my I'll put my hand
like there's a bunch
hand
of dead
firmly
people.
but not painfully on the boy's shoulder, and I'll ask, now, boy, you wouldn't lie to me, would you? And I'll roll an insight.
Yeah,
And
that's.
I'll
Heard about
fumble.
what I, have you heard about what I did to that kid outside?
I almost wish I had done an intimidate instead, but I did do an insight.
You did an insight too, didn't you? See if
Yeah,
he
but I
was
saw he
lying.
was telling the truth, so
Yeah.
Well, and I fumbled, so he's definitely telling the truth.
Yeah.
he's absolutely telling the truth.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
Works the same as a natural 20 if someone is telling the
I
truth.
wouldn't lie. It's my brother. They're probably. I hope he's okay.
Okay, then I'll look at Moren and I'll say, we probably
Lucky me that
should.
no one asked, why did they take your brother?
Do you know what this kid looks like? I know what he looks like. He looks like Chancho. I need to borrow your sweets. He's wearing a striped shirt. He's this big tubby kid. That's who I'm
Some
picturing.
pale blue sweats and stripes.
Sometimes. Anyway, yes.
I mean that I can think in Demetrius's mind why he wouldn't care why they'd taken a kid,
It
but
just
more that
happens.
they had.
It's a big city. Is my
Yeah.
thought.
All right, so
So you're gonna go in.
I'm gonna
My
look at
town, that
Moren
kind of
and I'm
thing
gonna
doesn't
say,
happen,
"Are
so
you coming
they'll
with
be
me?"
like, what? Why?
Why?
Sounds like an opportunity to relish. Let us hope there be demons.
Can we always get Moren? Just like
I need more and
More and
more.
I accept
More.
that.
So, Brise has had her first day's lessons, and we kind of rolled to see if you could speed up at all, and it kind of just turned into like an average day for you. But you're
The
getting
first time
educated.
was really great.
You're getting educated. So,
You bet.
I will be.
yes. So the question is, what is Brise gonna do with this time? Is she just gonna? Because I know towards the end of the day, everybody had kind of agreed to go back to
Yes.
back to Jarl's.
Yes, I suppose I should. If they won't let me continue.
Probably not.
Like night school.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the night school.
So I say, do I have to leave now?
It's unorthodox. I'm not sure that you could handle it. Let's give it a try. Go ahead and roll a d20 Constitution. We'll see if you can.
No. I think I'd better go.
I can do it, guys.
Just like, being in school for like 12 hours
Yeah.
straight.
Whether it's taxing,
You know
it's
what?
just-
On second thought, I should go get some rest. I'll come back fresh tomorrow.
That sounds like a plan.
He's like secretly like, yes,
He hates
absolutely
me.
do that.
What's his name? Elton.
Alton, yeah. Mhm.
Oh, he hates me.
He's teaching.
Insight check. Does he hate me?
Go ahead and roll.
Okay, it's just going
You
down.
don't know if he hates you or if he's just like a stern
Hey,
Snape.
It's 8. 4 plus 4 because I
8?
have a high
Okay.
She
insight.
has great insight.
He doesn't hate you,
That's why he left me.
although it does seem like he has some sort of special interest in you. You couldn't say exactly maybe why. You know,
Okay.
maybe he's attracted to you. Maybe
Yeah.
he thinks you're a great student.
But he doesn't hate me.
as far as you can tell.
Okay. Good. I mean, with an 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
They hate me.
majestic.
So you're gonna go back to okay, and we're gonna.
What time of the day is it now?
So it's late afternoon. So
Okay.
6 o'clock, couple hours till
So she'd be
sunset.
Passing by.
So
It won't let me do night school.
go ahead
I rolled
and
really bad.
roll a d20 on perception as you're going back to
Please
Jarl's.
roll high.
I think I'm gonna switch dice.
We're gonna play this how it rolls
the blue
out.
one's not working for me
You
tonight.
can use my curse die.
Yes.
What'd you got?
I will live.
17.
Maybe.
Nice.
Yeah, probably not.
You got a head
Okay,
start.
goodbye, blue.
You notice you see a glint of hair and a little glint of red that reminds you of Dimitrius.
Wait,
You're-
what color hair
are
do
you
you
a
have?
redhead?
No.
it's black hair.
Not in his hair. It is in his clothing that he's
Oh.
wearing.
Oh.
He had mentioned that he has accents of red in his clothing. So
Oh.
More like the tight to your
Yeah.
monk's
So I'm
clothes.
walking.
yeah.
I want someone to draw that for you, like really good.
I do like
Yeah,
a double
I would
take.
like
Like,
Uh-huh.
what is that Demetrius?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk over to
They
him.
will.
It's more like imagine like a cotton shirt, and then you've got bands like wrapped and like
So maybe an
around your
extra
whole
something
arms.
that was sewn into the clothing.
Mhm.
Or,
Oh, cool.
you know.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
So
So
you see him anyway,
you're,
yeah.
you're gonna go over. Good thing you rolled that, because otherwise you would have gone to
Just gone
Jarl's.
straight to Jarl. What a boring night for her.
I know.
But I'm
No,
not.
she would've
I'm
gone,
not.
"Where are they?"
But
I'm
I'm not
looking for you,
exhausted.
but-
I didn't get an exhaustion point for.
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Okay,
No.
good. Because then I'll be like, I'm sorry, I can't.
No. No.
Hello. What are you doing here?
That
I
would
thought
be
we were
pretty
meeting
ridiculous.
at the inn.
I'm waiting to see what sequence of events is this where she comes across me?
Oh, when you're on your way.
It's you were just you just finished speaking with Moren, and you were heading down into
The sewer.
the sewer.
Is it like stairs that go down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like a causeway, like
Okay.
like
A crypt entrance type thing. But
yeah,
it goes down.
like you know, there's
I'm imagining like in the Count of Monte Cristo when he saves
It's my favorite movie of all time.
the sun and it's
It's
down in like
definitely in my
the
top five.
sewer crypt thing.
it's
you know,
somewhat like
where it's
that.
like
Yeah.
there's like
He's
cages,
based
like
off of it.
barred doors and
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so yeah, it is
Dark
like
I know more about
it is gated
Yeah.
with
It's
iron
my
bars
favorite.
and that.
I haven't watched that in a while.
I
Yeah.
wanna watch
I
it.
need
Yeah.
to watch it too.
That's all I watch.
We should do a viewing party.
They can't watch it or hear it, but we're just
Yeah.
like, this is so good.
We can just tell them, like, we could
What's
mute it
happening.
in the background, and then we could just
Narrate
say, "All right, press play now," and then they
You
watch
know what we
it
could
with
do
us.
is we could like live act it and play that in the background.
That'd be fun. Did you ever get in touch with Nathan Fillion?
It's complicated. He didn't like me. I'm just kidding. I didn't
Okay.
message him.
Not that that's a hint or anything of what I would like to do. Anyway, okay. So
It's totally
Um,
not going to cut out at all. Just kidding.
you totally don't have to.
What's up?
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing?
So
Who's this little kid?
oh, the kid's back behind us now, so
Oh, okay.
we're walking towards
I
the
don't
sewer.
know.
Moren's
So-
like, I'm not.
I'm trying to explain. No, we were just Moren and I were coming through town and came across a small child who had said that his brother, he was crying, he was very upset, said his brother had been taken, and that a lone adventurer had gone.
A Liam Neeson type.
Let's not go that far.
Sorry.
Are you saying he looks like a servant? Because that's not very fair to Liam Neeson.
So
Maybe that's what I persona is picking on right
he'd
now.
said some lone adventurer had
Very
gone down
beautiful.
after him and that
Bask.
both. Based on his description, I don't think so, but
Who's this?
you never know. Honestly,
It's
if
probably Bask.
it could be, or you know what,
He's
could
not
be,
here,
or
so.
he
The bard
could be
will always
asleep,
up to the
Or
jokes.
he's in jail.
or he's in jail, or he's asleep,
He's probably
drunk
in
behind a
jail.
bar.
I hope he's in jail.
One
The
time.
bars can distract me. Anyway, sorry.
So, my thoughts are, if we're quick, perhaps we can save 2 lives
Okay,
for the adventurer and the boy. Would you like to come with us?
That's
sure.
gonna be the name of the
Let's
episode.
do this.
That's
The only thing is, though, I mean, I don't know how much help I can be. I can't use my magic. I have my glaive, but it's a long thing, and I don't know if that's gonna work very well.
It'll keep you 5 to 10 feet away. They won't be in melee. They won't be able to hit you, and you can hit them.
Oh, that's so true.
Sounds good. Let's do
So,
this.
You'll be able to defend yourself.
And I have a crossbow.
Crossbow's good.
I just noticed that. I
You
remembered.
had that the whole time. It's been literally hanging from your body.
I think I used it once.
Yeah, the cross.
I think
Plus,
I
we
used
may-
it one time.
We may need to talk because this stone, according to Lord Vellington, has some different properties surrounding
Back
magic.
together again.
But anyway,
Okay.
let's
sounds
go.
So you explained that to her on the way. Is that what you're doing?
No, I mentioned it.
stone,
I gave her.
right?
I like teased at it.
I think we
Like,
should
We need
stealth.
to talk about this later, but now's not the time.
Let's sneak.
Sneak. Oh,
Whoa.
Nice.
20. I thought that was a 13, but that's
Like,
a 9.
What kind of negative?
20.
Oh, nice. We've got a stealth group on us.
We rolled the same
What
thing.
about Moren?
I just have +1.
I hate to be a
but-
stickler,
That's a
but
good point.
oh
Moren
gosh,
does well.
You
Mark
Well
on
done.
Yeah.
the store. There's a white cup. Is there
it's
something
full
in
of
there?
root
Will you
beer.
grab that for me?
I don't drink soda though.
Well, it's for me, not for you.
Oh, you didn't
So the
specify
whole
that.
family
Oh,
has
okay.
drank out of it, unless you want.
Oh,
What do you
we're all
mean the
sharing?
whole family? Do you mean the whole family?
Like everyone, like all my
Like,
extended
all 4 of us?
relatives.
I'm a Hobson.
We just had
Yeah.
one cup, and all of us
It's like
drank
a
out of
petri
it.
dish.
Oh.
If we all died in
No,
a tragic accident,
just our
we could
children.
clone from it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I drank out of it when I got here. I just grabbed it off there and took a drink.
But you don't drink soda.
I don't drink soda, and that's why I.
that's why.
That's
you
why.
licked it.
Well, no, that's
Do you
why I
like
took
how-
a drink, and then I tasted
interesting
the
how
soda,
you
and then I spit it
identify
back
yourself.
in.
That way.
Oh.
This is totally
well, that's
not
what
gonna
that was. Okay.
Why would this get cut out? This is such good content.
It's
it's just
interesting
relatable.
that that's like a part of like who you are. I don't drink soda.
Hey.
I would never do that.
No. This is
You are
it's-
all awful people because I don't drink soda.
Let me just get a
true.
marker and draw a line right here.
That's not true. I'm in a challenge with a coworker this year. Do you understand that? I actually love root beer,
Oh, okay.
and I have to tell myself that I
Especially
don't
from
drink
the
soda.
Ringos. The root beer is the
Guys,
best. there.
forget D&D. What's going on?
We're getting sidetracked.
turns-
That's
sounds
what's
like a
happening.
serious personal
Is it like
crisis.
is it like a health thing that you're like
Is it
trying to
something we
like?
could roll
No,
for?
it's like a bet.
It's a
Like,
bet.
hey, I bet I can go
Yes.
longer without soda than you.
Are you winning?
Yeah, because he like totally took a drink of his kid's Coke and had no idea, and then like later he's like, "That was Coke," and I have not done that.
So you already
well,
won.
your son doesn't drink soda.
I mean, we give him the occasional Red Bull just to kind of get him up and going in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta make sure they crash at night.
I can tell
Somebody's
you're
gotta
reading
pull the
my
card.
face to see, is he serious? Please don't let him be
You are
serious.
Mr. Pun. You are
Never. I don't take anything you say seriously.
The only serious thing about
I don't
you is
think I ever have from the day I
Oh,
met you.
You had to pull that out somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, sidetrack.
All right.
I love
That's
I love
solely
getting.
staying in.
Please let it. We
It's
don't.
gonna be my
If
running
not,
thing.
if you cut it out, save it all for a blooper reel.
No, I'm keeping it in. Much easier for me not to edit it.
So,
Oh my goodness, guys.
all right, time in. So, Bask had made his way in here. Pretty dark. It's a dark tunnel.
Just like his ending.
Yeah. It stinks. You're on a walkway, so you're not trudging your way through
Oh,
filth.
no, I'm trudging. No, I'm just kidding.
Unless that's your choice.
I mean, you're a
Don't tell me
trudgeon.
what I'm thinking.
Trud.
I'm handstanding
Trudgeon.
through it.
That's what it. That's the word I was going for.
Fairly low tunnels. They're
Feisty.
occasionally
That's
you
my
have
word
to
today.
you have to duck your head occasionally so that you're not hitting your head on the ceiling of it.
Giant rats.
ROUSs.
Yes.
I am wearing my mask though, and I'm trying
You're
to
wearing
look
your
as
mask?
Of course.
Okay. Uh-huh. And it's totally dark as far as you can tell.
Yeah.
So
That's
you're just
okay.
gonna keep making your way through it forward.
Well, I don't know that they're behind me, so
Right.
I
Right.
would continue. There'd be no sense. I mean, obviously, I'd be looking for clues of directions, and if they were recently dragged down, a child
roll
wouldn't-
survival. Yeah.
Okay. That's not great.
Well, we can
Bask
tell.
has not been known to be a good tracker.
Well, no.
no.
He's
Actually,
also
I
very bad
don't
at
know.
surviving. By that
How have I
rule.
not survived an
Yeah.
encounter? Where are you guys pulling this from?
Well, if you remember, you were on the road and trying to figure out which way was Iman. And you're going, oh, I think the sun is...
I think the sun
North.
sets in
You
the
remember that?
south and rises in the south.
The last time you rolled a survival check.
Yes, I'm a
You
fool.
rolled
Okay,
pretty much
so
the
we're
same.
gonna
I'm not saying you're a fool, I'm just...
Well, you are the bard, so it's not the
That's
same
what I'm
thing.
Well, wait, does the
Next time I'm
sun come
picking
up?
the
Seduce
dragon
everything.
Anyway,
Survival's
so
not one of your strengths.
I love bard jokes.
Just in this situation, +1 is pretty good.
Yeah, so he got a 3, in case you're wondering.
It's not good. I'm not familiar with this sewer.
Yeah, it's...
That's good.
I guess.
Yeah.
Bad
I
it
mean,
doesn't
he
sound,
leaves the
but-
he leaves the
Basically-
bard pretty
Basically,
low.
it feels as though, you know...
He was silent.
There's not a whole lot of ways to go. Every once in a while, you know, you'll find a tunnel
The way
that'll kind of
David spells,
offshoot.
yeah.
I'm gonna have you
I have this
roll
great program
perception.
he should get. It's called Grammarly. Checks all your spelling. It's
No,
wonderful.
please no.
I hate that ad so much.
It's like
Oh,
the
I
vi-
use it all
They're
day.
gonna play it because
It's like
you said
the
it.
it's like
Yeah.
the Vimeo ads.
I use it
Those
every
are
day at
pretty
work.
good.
I'll
Okay.
tell you the ads
What did
are
you want me
annoying.
to roll?
Perception.
Because just general.
I'll say why when I see what you rolled.
I rolled a 19
The
Nice.
ads are
+1.
annoying.
Nice.
But the program is great.
Okay, so I'm not finding tracks, but I can see perfectly.
Well, you
That's
actually,
good.
perception
You
can
can
be a
see
lot of
someone
things.
coming.
You
Yes.
actually
hear
hear
things.
a couple of people whispering down, straight down.
I
I'm stacking
continue.
it
I
out.
continue stealthing.
Could be
my way
whispering.
Henry's
down.
whispering.
Yeah.
Like, I continue stealthing my way down and
It's not
keeping my
whispering.
eyes open for traps or anything. Because I mean, who knows?
Right.
Because I know how they operate. I'm
yeah.
not expecting.
And you're watching for traps, so even though you're not necessarily finding any tracks, you do feel like you are kind of seeing
traps.
pretty much everything there is to see.
Okay.
It's a trap.
So,
Run.
as you get closer in, you notice there are
May
two
your rest
guards. They have a dim light, and they are guarding a entryway
We
of
had a
some
hard
sort.
time about that cup.
I have two options. Do they look like class members, or did they look like just thugs guarding a little den? I would know the difference. Because I could be dealing with two things here, and I would
Yeah.
like to know which.
You could be dealing with both as well.
That's true.
Hmm.
I'm not familiar with.
Roll
Curious.
insight.
I need you to work for me, and it didn't.
Roll
Do you want to
history.
borrow one of mine?
You should pick a different
Okay.
die.
Ooh, that's better.
History's a lot better. 17.
Okay.
He's about, he's around
If
50%
these guys
today.
are clasp, which they could be, you don't recognize them.
But do they
Which-
look heavily armored, or do they look just kind of entry level?
I mean, they're not wearing plate armor or anything like that, but they are they're prepared for a fight. They are armored, just not heavily.
I wish
Does that
I had
make
magic.
sense?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I wish I had magic.
Well, I'm learning how to heal.
Hey,
So.
you strode in, not me.
No, I know that. I know, but I'm gonna be my character, so I'm
No.
gonna be stupid. Not stupid, but I'm gonna be. I have to save this kid. That's what is going on.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to pick up something that looks hard, like a rock.
Just because it's
Preferably.
stupid doesn't mean it's not right.
It has to be brave. It doesn't mean it's smart.
Sure. So, the tunnel's made out of all kinds of.
So,
Stone,
do they look
you know.
like human with my
Yeah.
eye? Okay,
Mhm.
good. So I throw a.
In
rock.
fact, so you got a 17 on your history. So while you're remembering things really well,
Mhm.
you're noticing there actually have not been a lot of.
Yeah, I
other-
remember you saying that. That's what
Yeah, I
was
didn't say it on camera though. So
S.
So you're
tells us secrets. Well,
you're noticing that there have not been a lot of other races outside of humans.
that's good because of sight. So I'm hugging the wall and looking for like the deepest in that I can. I'm throwing a rock against the wall, like near me.
Okay. You're throwing a rock near you. You want them to come.
I want them to come to me.
to you.
Unicorn?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's a dragon.
Oh, it looks like a unicorn
This
with
is
like
gonna get
Trogdor
bloody.
style. From what you've colored.
I haven't fought anything in a while, so I mean, it's what my character would do.
Yeah.
Except your constitution when you were drinking. You fought that pretty hard.
I did. I lost. Like bad. Got drunk off of
But you were
two
like, you had
shots.
like 3 or 4 like exhaustion points, so.
It didn't take much to get me drunk when I was exhausted. I don't even know if I got drunk.
So, you throw a rock and, okay. I need you to roll dexterity save.
Oh, come on.
You shouldn't use that dice.
Natural 20.
Nice,
Oh, okay.
nice.
Use that dice.
First one of the night.
So while you're still remaining in the shadows and totally, what's the
Impossible
word?
to see.
Yeah, impossible to see. Yeah, you notice that they pull up crossbows and fire in your direction with the sound that they heard. But you definitely dodge entirely the shots.
That means they have to reload.
Yep.
Okay. Guys, this could be the end already, but
You can do this.
I am going to, while running, throw a dagger
Okay.
at one of them
Okay.
and try to do a quick takedown, but who knows.
Okay.
Okay, 10 plus 6.
That's 16.
Yes, it is.
That's a better number for me. Okay. Roll for damage.
Okay. Okay, 3. Oh, 5.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because everything's a plus 4 because of my insane stats that totally happen. It's
Alright.
almost unbelievable.
Absolutely do not.
Share and like
Yeah.
this video.
Yeah.
Don't
And
even
subscribe.
Don't subscribe.
Yeah. Don't even put your finger on that button. Don't even think about it.
That little bell.
That's our motto.
No one uses that. Yeah, if it's gonna come up with gold burns.
Hey, I use that.
No one asked you. Anyway, that's totally going in the show. All right.
Okay. All right.
My-
Yeah. So you said 5.
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
A knife comes out of the
So-
darkness.
Yes. Knife goes flying into the first.
The notepad comes out.
We've got to start tracking all this. Right?
Yes.
I'm not going
I've
to
got
do all
lots
this in
of
my
little
head, so.
fun maneuvers I've never used.
Okay. All right. I'm not just going to do this on my phone.
I can
tonight, 'cause
add
that would
damage
be-
to my second roll because of my 2 fighting weapon fighting.
So okay, so you're running in. You're throwing a dagger, and you would have had to have been 60 feet back to be out of their sight in the shadows. I imagine that's logically what you would have done. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, so I moved about 25 feet.
Yeah. Well, you can move 30 if you want to. But
I
are
know.
you trying to stay out of?
I'm
physical
trying to stay
range?
out of there personally.
Okay.
I know what I'm up against. I'm not going to go
Okay.
charging immediately into them. I'm going to let them make their move first so I get my move.
Yeah.
They're already out of shot.
Yeah. So they.
It's got to be a somewhat fair fight.
Yeah.
Fighting 2 guys, class
In
members.
previous times when you when I've run battles like this where they can't see you, whether it's like you're
I did roll a
invisible
20.
or something
Yeah.
like that, they have to guess what space you're in, and then they have a percentage miss chance.
No,
Yeah.
I think
But
that's-
he's running in.
Yeah,
so-
no, I'm saying
But
saying
the
when
question
they
is,
fired
can they
like
see
earlier,
in
things like
daylight?
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
humans.
yeah.
They were essentially firing at a noise.
Yeah.
At which makes sense. They fired at the rock that you
Yeah.
threw.
Dice sometimes make
So,
it great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just a conversation point.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. What I was gonna do. What I was gonna do was he wasn't gonna take full damage from the shots. So yeah.
I love you
The
too. I'm so glad you said that.
That was for you, Mark.
yeah.
It's always Everything circles around me all the time. Olive oil. Oh, juice does work too.
So, yeah, the one takes the dagger shot, and
And
the one on the left.
yeah,
We're in,
sorry,
I
yeah,
don't think we're in the
my
mood.
Because I imagine I'm on the left.
for some reason my brain's not getting past that. I wonder why.
I don't know what could be possibly happening.
Yeah, they the one that was not hit is reloading his crossbow, and the other one drops it and draws 2 swords.
Brilliant.
He's on the cutting edge of this battle.
Oh gosh.
And because of the way we play, that is a bonus action
He really
to
gets the
draw the
point.
other weapon. He's
It is fair.
that's how we play, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's gonna come forward, running at you, but he used his bonus action to draw, so he's not close enough to actually hit you.
No, he's not.
Now the other one,
He looked at his crossbow and said, "You're fired."
you're fired, sir. Let's see. Does a if I pay too much attention to you, I'll never get anywhere. So I'm going to ignore you.
It's fine.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay.
Don't take
I
it
just-
personally.
No, I
Comes at me and
don't,
I-
because I know this is going to sink in
Wait,
deep
the guy
into your
comes and swings at me?
subconscious, and you're going to wake up
He
in the
wasn't
middle of the
close
night and
enough
be like, that's what I do all the time.
Okay. So
Actually, you ran 25 feet.
yeah.
His reach is 5 feet, so
I
yeah,
know.
he is okay. Yeah, he is going to make his attack.
No.
But he makes 2 attacks because he's got short
He's
swords.
not gonna do it. Oh, he got me.
Okay, let's see.
Wait, I thought.
Is that not how multi-attack works?
Well, multi-attack works as a bonus action if you've done an attack. So if he came at me with 1 attack and already moved
because it's his
25
bonus
and
action.
already pulled out his weapons,
That's fair. Okay.
I would
Yeah.
say no.
Yeah.
But that's
No, that's fair.
yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I've been studying multi-weapon
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going
and
to
there-
kill him. So
If
I
it's
come
bad
at
luck,
him.
don't hate me.
I won't.
But that's in.
I
other
come at him with
editions. I don't know
2
whether that's actually a feat. in this.
attacks.
I'm gonna look that up.
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna look it up.
One of my attacks, I'm going to
'Cause I
use
like to
disarming
do that.
attack. So when I hit him, he has to expend. Oh, I expend with superiority, forcing it to drop 1 item of your choice. So I'm having him drop one of his weapons
Okay, one of his
while
swords.
it's a hit.
Okay.
So, ding it. So 6 plus 3. So I never used it.
It's your
And
fault.
then
It's your
I
fault.
swing again. 15 plus 6. That's a hit. So I'm using it on the second attack, I guess. So, all right. So forcing it to drop 1 item of my choice. I'm having him drop his main hand sword
Okay.
purposefully, and I add the superiority die, which is a D6, to the damage, which is a D8 plus 4. I'm actually gonna use my character now. Okay.
Yeah.
5,
Yours seems so small.
not great. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to him,
That's great.
and he is disarmed.
Yeah, he's one-handed.
I think that's great.
Wonderful.
Celebrate all of it.
Purposely, like, cut his hand, like, badly, like, make him drop his sword.
What's
Okay.
it called when you use
Disarm.
By the way, that feat, and some people are gonna be like, you can't, because that's a
Dismembering.
fighter's feat.
Dismembering. That's the word I was thinking.
I didn't upgrade my character at that level.
Dismembering. Come on.
I didn't use it to upgrade my character. I use it to get a feat, which gives me 2 fighter abilities. So I did a maneuver.
I like it.
So
Did a maneuver.
because I
So
can't
you
use
went with
magic.
the feet.
Oh, that's what you were trying to tell me. That
Good
I could do.
man.
But I needed to
I
go
like
up in
feats.
the
I'm already amazing at
intelligence.
stats, except for intelligence.
I took the. I had
Anyway,
the, I took the
8
sentinel
damage
feat. I
to
love
him.
it.
Okay. So let's see. At this point, there's a little bit of noise happening, and you guys hear it. And at this point,
And
you're-
I'm just like, let's do this.
at this point, you're probably about 200 feet away, and you're hearing echoing down the
Okay.
hallway.
And we're still stealthing really, really well.
Do we need to roll initiative on
If
this?
that's your choice, yeah.
Choose to engage.
Yeah, when you get to the point of engagement, then we'll roll initiative.
like in a video game. You have
Okay.
to enter the AoE.
Is that
No, that's your call.
okay? Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. At the point that you choose to engage. Before then, yeah. So far, it's just been him and them, so there's been no reason to do it. So
That's recording, right? I felt the tension come from David while you paused.
Don't do it.
So okay.
I'm sorry for that. I couldn't
you're
resist.
not.
I'm in a mood. No, I'm not sorry, but
Don't be
I did mean it.
Never sorry.
I appreciated it.
So okay.
I was looking at the stroller.
Oh, you can't know how much life they have.
It doesn't matter. They'll be
Wait,
dead.
is
soon.
this
How
where I
hard
find
they
the
hit.
grave donor?
Yes. You are. Variants.
All right.
They're all the rage these days.
All right. So let's see. Does a
Yes, probably.
20 hits?
Yeah, I would guess so. Gosh, these guys are +6.
They're not small.
I figured that out.
Yeah.
2 damage.
It's actually 5 unless your armor stops piercing.
It is a breastplate. That's up to you. Where did he hit me? You could say hit me in the leg,
Right.
because it is.
Well,
bad
with
damage.
the 20, yeah. It's, yeah, he hits you for 5. But lucky to you, because of what you've done, he can't hit you a second time.
Yes, that was the point.
Unless he wants to punch you or something. Not that way. Okay. And if you guys are moving full speed, I mean, you could move.
That's why I was
Really
wondering.
fast.
That's why I was wondering about whether we want to enter in at this point because my speed is a lot higher than
It
hers,
is.
and per move action, I could double my move action and get in
Yeah.
significantly.
Yeah.
In fact, if I'm at a full run, wouldn't one round be able to get me 100?
If you used like Step of the Wind, you could go
I don't
even
have
further.
No, I don't have that. I'm just
You don't
wondering
have that, yeah.
if I'm in a full sprint, whether it doubles my move.
So action and then bonus action, and then I would allow you to double that for a potential Constitution loss, exhaustion, if you wanted to do that.
For a
That's what we did
double
during
move
the
action.
chase, yeah. If you wanted to roll the dice on that.
No, I'm okay. I'll move my normal full movement.
He's unless he does something huge.
But
He's
wouldn't
not
it
gonna kill
be
these guys
wouldn't it
before
be
you
if
get
you
here.
wouldn't it be if you
Sure,
your move action
I can't do anything.
Is-
Because I don't have magic.
isn't it your move action is X amount and then instead of an attack you could move again without a penalty, so that's double. Without really pushing yourself, and that's just a double action. But if you're at a full sprint, that's when you can have more, and
don't
that's
know.
when you can run into
What are
exhaustion.
your thoughts?
I would side with Mark on that one. I feel like with that kind of movement,
To be honest with you, I'm not sure on that. So
Because that
it's up to you.
However,
because
whatever's going to make the game better for you, I'm okay with going with that mechanic. But
But it has to be ever even bad
Yeah.
guys.
Mhm.
Same thing with the draw.
yeah, it is.
yeah,
So I've actually got this right here.
You're attacking?
he's trying to move
Okay.
in as fast as possible.
Okay.
You have dark
Oh,
vision.
I do have dark vision.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, that's a great trait to have. Humans are great now, but
Yeah.
when you can't see your enemies, it comes.
I think the whole party has dark vision. Yeah.
Purposefully.
Yeah.
Like never playing a character again that does it. I've done that.
Yeah.
Not fun.
Yeah.
Everyone in the party's having a great time, and I'm like, what's happening?
Bring a torch.
Past
I
30
think I've had 2 characters that didn't have dark vision.
Yeah.
It was fun.
human variants are fine.
Okay.
But
I loved it. They were good characters.
they were great characters. I'd like to see them get something.
So I'm gonna do a perception check while he's looking that up.
Sure.
16.
Okay. What were you hoping to find?
To see like what
Wait,
we
do
hear.
they have torches?
They didn't say they brought them in. Or you're talking about the guards?
Yeah.
The guards had a dim light, like a lamp, basically.
You said we're like 200 feet away.
You were when you started.
So I
hearing the
want to
sounds.
see if we can see them and if I can see how many people are there.
Dark vision, I think, usually goes 120 feet. But you're definitely hearing fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And with that roll, you're probably noticing the footprints that Bask had left on the ground.
Okay.
He was stealthing really
Not
fast.
knowing that
That's
it's
really
Bask.
dangerous. Not
Quite
knowing
yet.
that it's him. Yeah.
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 But someone's fighting someone.
Yeah.
And you
There's
guys
definitely
were
a fight.
trading me
There's definitely a fight occurring in the sewer.
for a knife. and
Okay.
We'll go ahead and do another round while he's looking that
everything.
up.
That makes sense.
Because he's not going to be here to the next one at least,
Yeah.
depending on what we're going to do.
Out of the darkness.
Hopefully.
I believe in my character.
Let's see. Did you mark your damage?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, back to you. Back to
Okay.
your turn.
I'm going to expend one of my bard inspirations, as my character can do. He's going to use a. Well, depending on if I hit, that's how it works. So I'm gonna roll to hit with one of mine. 7 plus 6. I'm 50%
That
tonight.
is 13. Nope.
Okay, and then a 19 plus 6. I bet that one does.
Nope. No, I'm just kidding.
That's classic.
who are you aiming at?
The same guy I'm
Sword
damaged.
fighting?
I'm
Okay, you're
trying
sword
to kill
fighting?
one at a
Okay.
time. And then
You've damaged both of them, but you're sword
yeah, it's the
fighting.
one that I'm doing the most damage to. I'm going to expend one of my bardic inspiration to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target you hit, and any other creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you.
Okay.
So damage equals the number of the roll. So I do this one, this one. Okay. Okay. Now I just need.
Now the other guy's not within 5 feet of you.
Yes.
Because the one guy ran 25 feet up to meet you.
Yes.
Nice.
So,
nice.
6 plus 9. No, 6. That'd be great if that was a 9. 6 plus 6 plus 4. That's one of my hits. That was just one of them.
16.
Yeah, so I cut him good.
Okay.
What'd you find?
Supposedly.
So I found in an action in combat what's known as making a dash.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this doesn't say anything about a penalty or anything like that. But what it says is when you take a dash action, you gain extra movement for your current turn.
Yeah.
The increase equals your speed. After applying any modifiers with a speed of 30 feet, for example, you move up to 60 feet on your turn if you dash. Okay. Any increase or decrease to your speed changes this additional movement by the same amount. If your speed is 30 feet and is reduced by 15 feet, for instance, you can move up to 30 feet this turn. So basically what the dash action is saying is instead of making an attack, you are choosing to spend essentially a full round movement. So
Okay.
you're able to move farther.
Yeah.
And so it's
Makes
not
sense.
exhausting you. You're not running at a dead sprint for
Yeah.
long periods of time.
Sure.
Yeah,
You're
it doesn't
making a
exhaust
full
you.
round movement because
Does it say that it's an action or a bonus action?
It is your
or-
full
it's
action.
it's a full round.
I didn't realize
type
that's what we're talking about. Yeah, dash is
Yeah.
a full action. You can't attack that
Yeah.
round, but you can
So-
move the full
right.
60.
thing. Yeah, but you can move double your
Which
your
would be
speed.
80 for
and
you.
it's
Yeah.
not a penalty
Sure.
to you.
Yeah.
So I mean, what you keep in
What we
mind
did
is
in the streets was different. That was
Yes.
more
That was- yeah.
over and
exactly that's a long run.
Yeah.
That's
Stretch and
consistent. This is like I'm getting into battle.
Right.
I'm not running from something. I'm not moving and then attacking, which is something that your action is normally broken down to as
Yeah.
movement and potential.
My first experience with dash was playing as a rogue, which for a rogue it's a bonus action.
Mhm.
So what you're saying is you can move 80 feet.
If you don't do anything else that round,
I see.
if you don't attack, if you don't take any bonus actions,
Uh-huh.
it is your
But that's
full
in combat.
That it's part of combat, but I mean, in this point where I'm hearing something, you're full, like, he's moving on a turn-by-turn basis, and so now we're trying to determine how long it's going to take us to get there.
Yeah.
And
Okay, right. So, so as that round passed, I'm going to say that you are within 60 feet, and I'm going to say
She can dash 60.
Yeah,
She also has a charger.
So she's going to be, because she's not quite as fast as him.
She still gets to attack though. Did you know that she has a feat? So if she goes full 60 feet,
She can still
she
attack.
can do the
Yeah.
attack plus
It's-
5 to her damage.
yeah,
as
you're
well.
charging into
Yeah,
that.
she can like
That's part.
full on
That's
jump.
part
it.
of the movement.
Yeah, so, yeah.
But with my full
He just explained it. To
with my full 80-foot movement, I'm still 60 feet away.
Yeah.
So she's
Does that make sense?
20
Yeah.
feet behind
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
She'll get there. She'll get there next round.
Yeah.
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 Well, in the
I don't
same-
mean to slow it down, but does this feel realistic at all? I mean, does it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay. I'm not trying to slow you guys down.
Don't
here.
No,
Make
no, no.
things apocryphal.
It's been a while
Yeah.
since
Yeah.
we've like battled,
Yeah.
and so I think we're trying to get back into that.
And it doesn't help that everybody went in kind of one at a time either. So.
Yeah, it's okay. We're doing great. We're all doing
Okay,
great.
all right.
And my normal game system is Pathfinder. So
Yeah.
coming over to 5th edition, I have to reacquaint with the rules.
Yeah.
Barbarian.
I do.
We
kinda
will play Pathfinder.
I do play a barbarian type character. So how did you know?
Because you're a werewolf. All right.
You are a werewolf.
I'm a werewolf in that game.
Harry. Were you gonna make a second attack? Do you have that as an option? Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to use the second attack,
I didn't. Yeah.
but I'm not going to hit him because I do 50-50.
Or 6 plus what?
6 plus 6.
Oh yeah.
Probably should have picked up the crossbow
Nope.
expert instead.
So, but what was this whole? It was defensive flourish that you did, or
I did a slashing flourish.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't affect me negatively at all.
Sure.
Defensive is something I can use too. These are the 3 things that I can do anytime I want, as long as I have Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Which is a lot because of my freaking high number roll.
Yeah.
I have 6 Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah. Well.
5 now.
I just have one question. I'm not meaning to interrupt. As I get into sight of what's happening,
Bard kick butt.
does the person that is obviously not one of the bads that we're coming after, the thugs, is that person recognizable either in what his appearance
he's holding 2 swords
And wearing a mask.
and he's wearing his mask.
And he has the red.
Yeah.
and a mask?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just let out a soft just.
As you're sprinting, because he can do that. He's that controlled.
Yeah.
No, it's more.
Just
It's
like-
more like an internal.
Oh,
like,
okay.
oh, come on.
Yeah.
So you recognize?
Come
that
on,
as
you gotta
a-
admire it just a little bit.
I do.
I'm like taking down people by myself.
He's essentially a silhouetted
He is.
figure holding
Yeah.
2 rapiers, and that's your sword.
Because
right?
I'm
They're the rapiers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, I'm the Fanta. No, the
Or
Phantom.
catch.
I thought it was more of an orange slice.
Ha! Now he's doing the puns.
That was a pun. I thought.
I really feel like you crushed it.
That one was fun.
I got nothing, and nor do I want to participate
All right.
this episode. It's gonna be fun.
All right.
Maybe
A,
it fizzled a little at the end.
a 17 hits. Yeah.
As usual.
Fine. Both run
Uh,
50-50. I just have less life.
right. Against 2. Yeah.
If we can keep going with those jokes, if they'll still have the right amount of pop.
An arrow hits you in the shoulder for 7 damage.
I'll
I
take
think
it.
we just need to try and just drink it in.
If it doesn't stop, I'm gonna go nuts.
And then
Where's my papers? Oh,
These are mine.
so it's
oh, I need.
top of the round.
Top of the round.
I'm gonna have both of you guys roll for
Initiative?
initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not
11.
bad compared to what I normally roll. I am, just a note for all parties present, over the course of my gaming history, I have never rolled well consistently with initiative. Yep.
I didn't until my last character, Alara. She had like what was it, like +8 initiative.
But I
It was amazing.
got a total of 13.
11. So it's
Okay, well that makes sense. Okay.
My toes just got a little tingly like they were falling asleep and it tickled.
okay.
All right,
Okay.
Let's do
What'd you
this.
get?
Just like that.
13 plus 1.
All right.
Two.
One.
No, 1.
And
Right
one.
there.
No.
Yeah, which is 14 total.
Yeah. So we've got a 14, 10, and
13.
Well, it makes
Oh, you
sense
got
because
13?
I'm right there.
13,
So
13.
11,
14,
yeah.
13, 11.
It makes
Perfect.
sense.
What about
And Moren
Moren?
will bring up the rear with his 8. So
Moren.
The Ocho.
All right, so
Let's do this.
what about them?
Hmm?
Where do they fit into this?
Who?
The monster.
The bands.
they'll go after all of you.
I like that. Okay.
And
The
they
monster
just
man?
hit you, so
They sure did. And I'm gonna kill this.
SOB.
I'm gonna do another slashing flourish. No,
Style
I'm gonna do a defensive
biscuit.
flourish, where I'm able to add an additional whatever my roll is to my AC. So 16 plus
Oh, nice.
D6.
so you can prevent.
So I
another-
basically become into like this big turtle when I
Yeah.
hit. So 16 and then a natural 20. So now I'm going to kill him.
Can we have like a little?
You very well. Cool.
Can we like put in like a sound of a horn
Huh?
when I'm going like this? Wee for 20s.
Okay, I have to roll a
Make it
few
roll.
times. Okay,
It really-
so this is the first
He
attack.
sees that when he's
5,
editing.
6,
And puts in sounds. That would make me very happy.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage. No. 13 damage to that one. Oh no. I need to do it again. I don't remember what it was because one of them was a natural 20, so it's doubled.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So the first one was 6.
Okay.
So I'm going to do this one as
for your 20.
Yeah. So 4 plus 3, 4,
7.
7. So 14 plus 6.
And, okay. Yeah. Do you add anything? Is there any like bonus to the hit itself? Or
I already did the plus
Okay.
4. Is my
so
bonus.
20. You did 20 damage.
Oh no! Is it just plus 4? I don't need to roll for that.
For what?
It's just plus 4 damage, right?
Huh?
On what?
When you make an attack,
The piercing damage.
You're plus 4, whatever
Yeah.
that is. You don't roll for
The
that.
piercing
No,
damage.
I've been
yeah.
doing it wrong for some reason.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh,
Roll.
you've been rolling. Oh,
I don't
like
need to
a
roll
D4.
that additional.
It's not.
It's
a
been
D4,
getting
it's
more.
Yeah.
A4.
You just add 4. Yeah.
What am I doing? I know this game very well.
But then,
Okay.
but
You're
I'll give you one
tired.
more on top of that. Is you take the total and then double it.
Yeah, which I didn't do earlier either. Gosh, it's stupid.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we fought anything.
But that
It's
was
been a lot
was,
of RP,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's fine.
16 would be that doesn't
part of the G.
matter for that. So
It was 14 plus
14 plus
6.
6,
20.
so 20.
How do you want to do it?
I'm going to because he lost 1, so I'm
yeah.
so because he's mid fighting me. I just got hit with an arrow. So I'm going to like spin, acting like it hurt me, and then come at him.
What's your new AC?
It's 16 plus 5.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, so I come like I dodge like as it hit me, I just spin, and then I come at him like knocking the other sword away and just shoving it up through his neck and out the top, and then quickly take it out and I pointed the other one. I can't intimidate, but that's all. I know.
Yeah.
I've already done my bonus.
Show me your moves.
I did.
No, you're,
Oh,
you're telling
and I use the rest of my
it's sort of
movement to get close to him.
Okay.
So I'm going in.
You are. He's a person.
They see me just murder them very brutally.
Why is Toto stuck in my head right
It was satisfying.
Do not know.
All right.
now?
Your
It
turn.
is.
It is Moren, or not Moren. It's Dimitrius. Moren's taken over.
So I'm still.
Now.
So I'm still 60 feet away. Did Did you kill one of them?
Oh yeah.
And there's
two.
one more.
Mhm. So you're
There
actually
was only 2?
you're actually 85 feet away, but that doesn't mean you can't get into it
How many were there?
because he was an additional 20 feet forward or 25 feet forward.
So how is it? How
It's
is
my
it
first
laid
human
out?
death
Is
that
it
wasn't-
It's a
him?
tunnel.
Is it?
Once
Is it?
again,
Well,
I
is it him,
don't get
Bask,
the
and I'm running up behind, or is it Bask, him, and I'm running
Shoot when I
behind?
want to.
So
And I'm like, no.
him, Bask moved up, and you're coming up from this way, and it's like a tunnel.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm
With
with
what he was
See,
guarding.
see, I understand. So you said at the end of last round that I was 60 feet away.
To the guy that he just killed. So now
Oh.
now you're 85, but that doesn't mean you can't get him to hit because you've got your 40.
5 feet range. To hit it.
Oh, except it's a dash.
I mean, I could get.
Right next to him. Just
No,
appear
I'm
out
gonna
of the
get.
darkness.
Let's see.
I think that would startle everybody.
It's Dimitrius. I'm here
Morphs.
to mop up.
Let's see.
About time I get my monk. What is he going to do? 30 feet key blast? I'm just kidding. I don't think he has key. I've never seen him use it. It's not magic. It's just like
He could try to tap
I
into the
do
stone.
have key,
you do.
and I have used it. I don't know if I have since I've been in.
You've never
Iran.
used it to projectile, have you?
No, that's not one of my actions.
Okay,
It's available. Yet.
confusing, guys. Just let's stay in the
I do have a
back.
key pool though, and actually, you mentioned something there. I have Step of the Wind, which is one key point,
Yep.
which allows a bonus action for a dash.
Yeah.
So that means I could
Yes.
take my move, do a bonus action
Yes.
for dash, and attack.
Yes.
And that's what I'll do.
I'm not alone anymore.
But that would just mean I only
Turns
get
into
one
like
attack.
the slow movement love song.
What is?
And with a force of wind, a monk comes flying out of the darkness.
I'm just as startled as that. I'm
Flailing,
thinking I'm about to get murdered.
flailing a
He
quarter,
lands on a blow.
yeah,
Rolls a natural one and punches me in the back.
flailing a quarter step right at the
What
at
happened
the
to
Batman.
Great.
Oh, yes.
Great.
He's using his weapon.
Yes, 21.
Oh yeah.
Heck.
Oh yes. Oh
Bunch of one shot this guy.
11 points of damage.
Nice.
And I just look over and I just keep defense.
It's more like what I'm running in.
Superman punch.
So imagine like the
course.
running in like
You
that,
gotta do your Naruto, right?
Yeah.
and then he runs in, and as he dashes in, it's like an uppercut with the
Not wrong.
Naruto.
Naruto. No,
Oh, right in the chin with the quarter
no, just
staff?
a big
Oh,
up
no.
swipe with the quarter staff.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
In his undercarriage or in his cheek? In his face?
It probably would have been more towards like the body. So
Oh,
where he's
okay.
like this, it would have been like here and then up.
It would have been more effective if you went. He would have just.
That would have
given
been that would have had to have been like a called shot though, and that would have been easy to miss.
up. True. Very.
So at this
Disarming.
point, you would still be like 60 feet away. I don't know if you feel like you want to try anything at that distance.
Oh, she
Let's
could,
do
she
this.
Can charge. She can charge and get a
I-
full.
She's also
Yeah.
she's also got a ranged weapon.
No,
She also has a blade.
I mean
She also has a blade.
after running, that's how far you would have been, about
Yeah.
60 feet. Because he runs so much faster than you. So at 60
so
feet,
she
I don't
can
know if you
shoot.
want to try any kind of attack, is what I'm saying.
Oh, so I have 60 feet to go still?
So you can run 30 feet and shoot.
So I wouldn't be able to do that until the next
Because
turn.
he used
Is
like
that what you're
special monk abilities and all
saying?
that. But
Well,
it
but
says you can dash
you
60
could,
feet.
if you
you
could
can use your dash action and then.
I'm saying after her
Yes.
movement, this is how close she is.
yes. I
Because-
still have
so-
60 feet.
So she would be.
So I don't know if you like want to throw something or
Because
like
David, my
she's-
movement's
use some kind
40.
of spell.
Let's
or
do
use a crossbow.
That's why I'm so much
let's
farther.
do my
ahead.
crossbow because I have
I just
that.
thought she was closer.
Yeah. Okay, if I shoot any of you, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Use a very small window in the dark. You won't miss.
Okay.
That's right.
What do I add? This?
You would add your dex
Dex.
modifier
Okay,
Plus
so
proficiency.
if you're proficient.
Yes. Dex
So what,
plus
what am I adding?
So 12 plus 3,
So 15.
That's a hit. You don't have
Okay.
to worry about the rest.
and then you roll a d8, which is
What is that one?
deck.
The one
No.
that looks like an interesting square.
This one?
It's
Yeah.
not as cool as
That's
the
an
other one,
8.
but it's still awesome. Of course. That's
okay.
me too. But it's
Will it
1
add your
plus.
piercing damage,
It's
whatever
1
that
plus
is.
whatever that is. Okay, it's plus 3.
Nice. So you did 4.
Quattro.
That's good though. Hey, I only did the.
Hey, every
Listen,
point
You
of
hit him
damage
though,
counts.
Hunt. You hit him,
You sunk one like probably into like his shoulder or something.
which is exactly what
You
I
know what?
need.
I always
Chop
roll
it in half.
really low damage,
So
especially when I roll
Moren
natural
sees that
20s
he's
on
going to
attacks.
miss out on the action. It's feeling that way as everybody's closing in. So
Moren.
he actually throws his longsword.
At disadvantage. At least it wasn't a 1. It was
Yeah,
pretty
because
close.
it's a sword. I mean, and it just goes flying.
Did he
clink, clink,
please
clink.
tell me he yelled something like audacious, like for honor?
In sort of a sense, yeah.
Huzzah!
Here we go.
I can't wait to just. If I die, I'm coming back as more.
As Moren, yeah.
Anyway, so what does the guy do?
So he's
Surrounded by people.
He's surrounded by people. He draws both of his short swords and he actually bangs on the door behind him. And
That's what I was hoping to get rid of.
and
Oh, there's more people.
Of course, there's
and
more.
I still have a chance.
and
Could have just walked up and said, "Can I come in?"
he's not going to attack Demetrius because he's not even quite sure if he sees him yet. And he's going to make an attack at
But
you.
use
Well,
his own
but yeah, you're right. So he
I'm a
is
turtle
plus,
right now, essentially.
yeah, so a 16 hits you, huh? Or no, it doesn't.
It would hit me.
It would have.
But I
Yeah.
have a 16 plus
That's right.
5 because of my defensive flourish.
Yeah, so
So he,
21.
when I normally see it coming at me where it would have, I just quickly bring
Yeah.
up just in time.
So
Yep.
keep in mind also that it's not something that's in this edition, but in other editions they have a damage reduction, which is where, like with your certain armor or something like that, you take the damage that they deal to you and reduce it. So like, let's say you fired and that was 5 points of damage. If someone had damage reduction 5, it would have done nothing. It would have just bounced off. That's like referring to like dragon scales and things like that. But in
That sounds complicated.
it is. That's why it's not in this one.
that's Pathfinder, or
That's
different
Pathfinder.
edition?
It's different editions, but it's also Pathfinder. I think it's in 3rd edition, 3.5. But in this, you actually what we get to is damage resistance and vulnerability.
Yeah.
Damage resistance halves the
So if they had slashing or piercing resistance, it would be
half.
halved.
And if it's
For
vulnerability,
that damage type.
yeah,
Yeah.
or against like that specific type of like magic or something
Right.
like that, right? But if it,
33 damage.
wow,
I rolled the natural 20 and an 18.
Oh,
Yeah,
done.
yeah. So overkilled by a lot. I imagine
I chop his
your
head off.
second hit, he was already dead. So
I know. And
So
I
it's chopping his head
I
off?
chop his head clean off.
pierce him through the heart. And,
And I actually catch his head, and I'm just waiting for the guy to open the door. I'm sorry.
No, that's
It's what my
very
character.
brutal.
He's
I think,
purposefully doing it.
How's Brise feeling about that? She probably needs to make some sort of Constitution saving throw, or how does she feel about gore? And I mean, death doesn't bother her, but
Yeah.
like,
I
dismemberment.
think maybe because it's my friend,
Uh
and I'm a little like I didn't know he could be like
huh.
that. So sure.
Make a little bit of a Constitution saving throw there. Yes.
Did you just roll? Oh, okay, 2.
A 2
You
plus 1.
lose your lunch.
Oh, poor thing.
At least it's like among its kind. I
Yeah.
wasn't like in a fancy person's house. And I turn back and I realize it's you guys as I'm like covered in blood. I'm like,
Moren pats you on the back. Goes, well done. And he goes down the hallway to look for his sword.
and I point at the door. I said, he just knocked. Get ready for more. And so I hide around the door, like against the side. And I'm actually gonna set the head at the door and move the body.
what?
And loot.
Luke, you're gonna loot the
I want to see if they're clasped as well.
Do we want to do that now or after we figure out what's on the other side?
Probably figure out after, but I
Yeah.
want to at least see if they're
body.
clasped.
Loot the bodies.
But I want to.
Yeah, and he opens the door and you just open.
No, you're still holding the head.
Dumping
up there.
coins. Well, no, I'm putting the head by the door, and I'm quickly seeing if he's clasped, like searching for a little.
You just see that.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, Demetrius is going to look at you and say, "What the blank are you doing down here by yourself?"
I'm trying to save a child. I didn't know you were all close. Otherwise, I would have blown a horn.
Do we need to get you? No.
Yes,
You know exactly where I was going with that, but we need to put a bell around your neck, don't we?
Well, preferably not. I would have been dead.
I'm glad that you're safe, and I mean now that I know that we can save you, let's go save this child.
Also, I think with a
I don't think we really saved him,
with like a
though.
13.
I don't think he needed our help.
13. What you got?
Yeah,
We'll see.
13 insight.
As far as we know.
Did I find any obvious tattoos?
They are class members.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know who I am
For now.
That's
yet.
you, but like, I mean, this is your backstory. You know, just because of the clasp doesn't mean they're
No,
friends or
and
deserve
that doesn't
your
mean they're
respect.
my section. That
Mhm.
and obviously I don't care about.
There
class.
are factions within the
I
class.
purposely
Yeah.
tried to kill the ones that are bad. That's the whole reason I
Right.
joined the class.
Right.
So,
So I'm just throwing that out there.
Right here.
under
Under
the
the
sink.
sink is fine.
I'm just throwing that out there because
No, and I appreciate that, and that's absolutely true. Just
Yeah.
because I'm part of it doesn't mean I agree with it. And besides, I'm a shapeshifter. Who the heck knows who I am? I only show up when I want them to know who I am. I could just be some rival psychopath, which is true. All right. Yeah. Wait for someone to open the door with a ready to action.
We're an hour 15 in. Is that a good spot? I know you have to wake up early.
It's 10.
A little bit more, a little bit less.
I could go a little bit longer.
Okay. So she
let's
catches up after vomiting.
Yeah.
And I look behind as I'm just like sitting against the wall, and you can't see my face, so no expression. And I just say, I ask, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, my lady.
You've got a little blood right here and here.
Yeah, it makes the mask look better. That's the point right now.
So I'm going to have my crossbow ready.
So are you
Copy
going
noted.
on either
Yeah.
side of the door with me?
Mm-hmm.
Moren's probably standing in the front because he's a tank. We need someone to draw the attention.
So would my crossbow just still be attached after I shoot too? Like
It's like on your belt, yeah.
Just like-
if that's the way you do it,
then I could just throw it.
You got it
and
tethered to
just-
your belt.
that's
yeah.
cool. Just
Yeah.
hip shot.
Yeah, right. That's how I
I love
imagine
it.
it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You should probably reload though.
I did.
Oh, okay. She's like, ha! Oh, dang.
Yeah, while you were checking out Moren, she
I'm
was
like
reloading.
you. I'm intelligent.
Yeah. Well, we wait, or do we?
I said, let's go.
Yeah.
Moment of
You can do
surprise.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I've done stupider things.
Okay.
And I do have one small health potion. I am going to take it right now. Just to get my health up.
Okay.
That's all I have, health
Okay.
potions.
Don't worry about it.
While
I can
he's
make
drinking
more.
that, I'll reach over and see if the door's unlocked. I'll gently, not trying to draw attention to it, but kind of quietly see if it's locked.
Checking it,
See if it's locked or see if it's unlocked.
Like
You would if you're trying to go into a child's room while they're asleep.
Right. You're
What's
stealthing.
that like?
You're stealth checking the door. It is not locked.
Okay, I'll hold it.
Likely they didn't need it locked because it was guarded.
I'll hold it as though it's open, and I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna let's see. I'm going to signal to Moren that I'm going. Does it open in or out?
It opens in, yeah.
Stealth
Okay.
is pretty much gone at this point, right? He
Not
knock.
necessarily.
He only
We
knocked.
still have the element of surprise.
I take
so,
my dagger back, by the way.
Okay.
I'm not
The one
leaving
that you
it.
threw?
Oh
Okay,
yeah, that's my dagger.
so I'm gonna signal to Moren and Bask and Brise and say I'm gonna throw open the door, charge. Whatever's in there,
Moren.
run for it.
Moren's gonna go
Moren,
first.
and then we'll follow in. It's the point of an NPC.
You should probably look for traps.
That's a good idea.
I do check if the door's trapped before I see his
Okay.
plan. To tell him his plan, I'm just
Okay.
looking for some
Sure.
secret. Nothing great. I'm just kind of I'm like I don't see any traps.
No
but-
tripwires
yeah.
or, yeah.
It's just what I say. I say I don't see any traps, but
Okay.
I think we should probably trust it.
Yeah.
I'm
Then
pretty
I'll-
smart.
Then I'll push the door open
Okay,
in a rush.
who's charging in first?
Either Moren, and if he doesn't look like he wants to, then I probably would.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have you guys lead the way just because an NPC leading the way is kind of.
Well, it's either or he's
So
just
then I'm
that.
gonna go behind Bask and
cannon
Moren will
fodder.
probably go
That's-
behind me.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
As he's about to run, I say, Dimitrius, you've got this. And bardic inspiration. Like, I've seen you do great things. We're gonna save that kid.
Okay. So,
So I'm giving you
The little bromance
a
happening
D6.
between them.
It's got
you rush in first. I need you to roll a dex save,
I knew it.
which you'll probably do well at.
15.
Nice. So as you make it in a couple of steps, you notice that you're on stairs and running hard's probably gonna.
Up or down?
Corrects
Down.
himself.
Oh,
He
okay.
corrects himself.
It's like you get going so high and you're like Mario running
He
in
was
the air.
running so fast that he kind of kept up with the momentum. I see.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. Wait, I'll
Little
do
bit-
you one better.
little
I
bit
have
of a
slow
wall.
fall.
That's true, you do.
So that would.
Yeah.
Which does not make sense. It just is like.
But
monks.
it does because the book says it
Because
does.
monks.
Because monk.
They're the OP class of the game.
It's related to key.
OP means overpowered.
Yes.
It's okay.
It doesn't mean
Well,
like
what about
dopey.
Arcane Archer?
Yeah, Arcane Archer is pretty overpowered.
It is.
Yeah, you can curve and shoot through walls, so
I
yes.
couldn't miss.
If she
basically.
missed someone,
And I had
she
like
could roll again and
6
hit someone
actions
else.
sometimes.
Because you used fighter class.
Yeah, so even if I had
That was
failed
awesome.
that slow fall, probably would have.
She was
You
the
probably would
best.
have been okay. Not really taking damage.
Anyway, so he
unless
was-
you hit the wall really hard.
I'm glad I didn't go first. Bard falls to his death.
So yeah, spiral staircase going down.
Okay.
Aha! So wait,
Stone steps.
that means that I look in after him because I'm just immediately like looking in to see if he needs him.
You would have run after, but you would have noticed that he
Well, yeah,
hesitated.
I planned on waiting
Yeah.
a second. I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna like dive in and get.
You weren't?
I'm not stupid.
You're gonna let him go to his death?
No, but he said he was going first. So he goes first, and I look, and do I see any people on the staircase?
No.
Okay, well, I'm looking. I'm looking even harder than that because that was not too reassuring. It was a very Owen Wilson like.
It's
you're fine.
no. I was thinking of Gandalf. We need to turn back.
No.
And they-
Okay, so stealth is still an option. He just knocked.
I mean, was it loud when we opened the door? Because I mean, we were kind of trying to like burst in, not like yelling and screaming, but we did kind of
You've
burst
scuffled, but honestly, you can assume that they've been warned because he took the back
They
of his
weren't
sword.
gonna come and the
on
knock
the
was
door.
just a warning for them
So-
to get out of there, not to come and get us.
Possible.
That's what it seems like.
That means that
Then-
It was a warning of some kind.
we
at
need to move
least.
fast
So-
then
in. Yeah.
because they're gonna beef up defenses.
All right, let's do this.
Then
We need to move really fast.
Yeah. Then I will not. I will ignore stealth and just move normally.
And I'm
Okay.
running with him.
Okay.
Hopefully, and I'm gonna try to look for traps. Is that allowed? While we're running down
While
the stairs?
running, maybe disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, because you're checking quick.
So 4 and a 3, 4 and an 8.
Yeah.
I'm just like running. Up
Yeah,
the-
I mean, you're kind of checking out the staircase, like, is
Come on,
there a
Breeze,
false
let's
stair
go.
there or something? Kind of just, yeah.
It's just like this.
Breeze is just like running down the stairs with his glaive,
Like taking the step, like
and Moren's just like I can imagine him.
That became
little,
very
so.
video gamey.
Yes, it did. Things
Yeah.
tend to.
So, yeah, you make your way.
Is there a reason I'm picturing Moren in half plate?
Yeah, I don't know if I said that specifically.
Does he have a mustache? Please say he has a mustache.
He has facial hair. Yeah.
Does he have a big braided beard?
No.
Does it curve a little?
It's big enough that he could.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's bushy.
Is it just
He-
the mustache,
he
or is
probably
it like
doesn't-
full facial?
I imagine it's like.
Don't
this.
worry.
He doesn't do that much personal maintenance though.
we'll help him out.
Okay, yeah, I do. I picture just
We'll
the
sculpt
grown
him.
in that
Yeah.
this is all like shaved and it's clean up here.
Very
but it's-
British.
Very English of you.
Yeah.
That's how I imagine him. Anyway,
Um,
it's just my perception.
so you make
Something
your
like
way
that.
to the bottom of the staircase, and you're in a large room that At first glance, appears to be empty.
Yeah.
It is
Not empty.
That was a lie.
probably 60 feet by 100 feet. It's very
This
large.
is a battle room. Okay.
Very large isn't the right word for it, but it is.
But I get what you're saying.
It is big.
Bigger than what we've been in right now.
Yeah.
Then
It's definitely been built. It's not like
I'm looking for
cave.
any cover since the last guys had crossbows. I'm kind of looking for anything that I can kind of look in but get behind. I'm not going to like run in and be like, "Hello,
Like,
shoot me!" in the
Across
chest.
the room, there's a couple of like pillars that seem to have been built into the
Across the
wall, or
I'm gonna make it that far.
oh please let
Wish
it
I could
happen.
use magic.
it's
Oh,
largely open. And then at the other end of the room, there's a little 5-foot opening at the corner.
when we get to the bottom of the stairs, I'm gonna say,
You're at the bottom of the stairs.
"Oh wait, I don't know this. Oh, this I can't say anything about it." Okay.
I'm going to, while I'm walking with my staff, I'll have a hand on my darts that are on my side here
Okay. Ready to.
Ready
you're
to
just
Oh, I
just-
didn't have my,
Yeah.
my glaive is in my...
to throw one
'cause I have my
quickly.
crossbow
Oh, you have your
ready.
crossbow.
So it's more like I'm readying an action
As well with my dagger.
for something
I already
that's
said I was doing that. So.
Like I have my swords, but when I'm throwing a dagger, I grab both.
Inspector Gadget.
Okay. So are y'all?
That
Are
was in my
you?
head too. That's really weird.
I
Have
know,
you seen
right?
that before?
No,
That's
it just
so
popped
weird.
into my head too.
That's really weird.
So while you're all bunched up at the bottom of the stairs,
friends.
Moren says, "Well, what's the plan then?"
His last words.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything
Sure.
of note in
He
the
said
room?
seems empty.
Yeah.
That's not what
Ooh,
I'm
well
doing. I would've
done.
checked
Well
it.
done. 16.
I'm actually gonna also,
16.
18.
His is higher.
Yeah.
but still, we're looking together,
Yeah, looking together.
holding hands.
You see across the room there. There's an opening to what's probably another room.
But if there aren't people here, then no one heard us because that'd be insane.
And you actually notice, Bask, some seams in the floor.
Hmm. There could be a trap up ahead, or there could be people lying in wait. I see something up ahead. Something in the floor,
Maybe 10 feet in front of you.
10 feet in front of me. Do you see that there?
Do I see it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the floor? Is it just stone?
Uh-huh.
So someone could be lying in wait in the floor.
Or it could be a trap.
Yeah, this is
Probably a
a
trap.
stone built structure, easily. Yeah.
Okay, well,
So I say look for triggers, look for ambush.
And there's
Okay.
nothing that anyone could like hide behind.
then I'm
in
gonna
this
look
room?
and
Is it
see if
like
I can
pine?
find any triggers.
Other than like if there were a hidden room or a fake
Which is what I'm
floor
thinking this is.
or in the open room in front of you.
Okay.
I say everyone train your stuff looking at that. But keep an eye out for other things that look like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna look and see if I can find any triggers.
'Kay.
Because now I'm like, wait, what?
You're looking around, yeah. Okay.
You mean this I'm standing on? Natural 20.
Nice.
You,
Ooh, it's
you
just
know this
barely.
room is
Look
a
at
few-
how precarious that is
Right?
on the character sheet.
That almost
know.
was not a 20.
But look,
Um,
it's totally a 20.
You notice,
Yeah, oh, it
you notice
100%
closer
is.
to the other doorway that there's another seam in the floor.
There's another one over there.
You've got good eyes, Brise.
Oh.
But now what do we do?
I'll go over and inspect the first one.
I
See
didn't
if
see
it
any
pulls
triggers.
up or
You
whether
didn't see any
it push
triggers,
whether it like,
Right,
kind
I
of
didn't-
pushes down.
What?
I didn't see any triggers.
So we
I
go
just
up
saw
and
the
stab
seam.
wildly
Right.
into the
Right.
natural
So
point.
yeah, you go over there and you kind of test where you see the seam. It has a little bit of give. It's probably a fake floor.
Like where you could lift it out or push it down.
You push it down.
So
Really?
I'm getting ready with both my swords as I'm walking up.
No, it's where you step on it and it goes.
Is that what it looks like?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then
It's
I'll
a spike
take
trap.
It's a
then,
fake floor.
then I'll take my quarterstaff
I
and give
gotcha.
it a I'll take my
Yes,
quarterstaff
he
and
does,
give
like,
it a nice
good-
hard just like
I kind of take a step away
Uh-huh.
from it.
hit like that. on it.
It swings open. 2 doors swing open, and it's a 10-foot squared.
Pit for trap.
Yeah, it opens up and it drops in into just darkness.
That's why I always.
Okay.
It's
Jubliet.
Do any of you guys have rope?
Yes.
Yeah.
hold on.
Actually,
I
yes.
do have an
I also
explorer's
have
pack,
caltrops.
which in, I have an explorer's
healer's
pack, which
kit.
I think includes a red
Oh
hazard.
yeah, I have that too.
That and the Dungeoneer's pack.
On
right?
that note, I'm actually taking out like my bag, not ready to like dump it, but my big bag of caltrops,
Okay.
and I'm getting ready to,
Think sharp Legos.
but much worse. If they get stuck in someone's feet, they literally get damaged every time they move.
Think
Until
spreading.
they
Think
take it
throwing a
And also
handful
they're-
of sharp
they
V's
can't move as
all over
fast.
the
It's
ground.
So like
15.
these.
You
Yes,
use it
like
for
these,
people or
but big,
horses
and
or
instead of being a
anything.
triangle,
It is
it's
one of
like
those
4
OP
spikes.
yeah.
items.
And you're just throwing
I
out.
see now. I
Yeah.
see now.
Or like 2 sets of nails that are bent like that. And you,
Yeah.
it's
I make them. My
So
character
you
makes
throw
them,
them.
and that's what they look like.
Okay.
I fuse them together with my. Magic.
Oh yeah, it is lit down here. There's torches.
It's
the walls,
lit down
it's
here.
lit down here. So you're not in total darkness using your dark vision.
DJ Gnome
It's-
comes out of
DJ Gnome in the dungeon.
And then where did I
It's
see
actually
the other
more-
one? Where did I see the other?
Further, it's really close over to the other
Opening.
that you saw.
Okay,
over on
but
the
there's a
other
way
side.
to get around it.
nerds pretending we know what that's like.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. If you skirt it around the sides.
Okay. Let's
you'd be-
go
That's lived that
around
life.
it and not step in it.
Yeah.
And then maybe we
What?
could push them into it. I don't know.
I follow her plan.
Okay.
Sticking against the wall.
Okay.
I'm worried this room is going to be like dun, 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 like close on us.
I'm,
So let's move quickly.
he just said, so
That's
now
what
I'm
worries
worried.
me. Or I'm giving him
Yeah.
ideas. He's like, that is a
Try to
good-"
predict me. That's
No, you should never predict out loud.
He
All
will
right,
punish us.
he's a punishing DM.
That's right.
All right, we head.
I
to
don't want you to have fun.
totes.
I'm gonna walk over and
I
do the
guess.
same thing to the other trap door that I spotted.
This one was
That
a
she
bomb.
pointed out. I'm gonna walk over and just hit it.
And
Take a
it
step back.
pops open the same.
The same.
There's a guy in it. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
I was hoping too.
It's
So
a
I can-
fake floor.
So it's weird
It's a
though.
floor.
I kind of I whisper. I say it's a little weird that
Floor.
they knocked on the door and there's no one
Faux.
here.
Oh,
Fake faux.
faux.
Fake follow.
We can do this, guys. I was just asking. It's a
What?
little weird that no one's here.
I
and they
know.
knocked on the thing. So if they're alerted, maybe they all scurried out of this
That's
room.
what I'm thinking. That they took the boy
What did
and
you
left.
Well, we need to keep.
Right?
our-
Is that
I
what
think
we're doing?
mice
We're
and
looking for a
rats.
child?
We need
Is
to
that
keep
what
going.
we're doing?
We've been in this room for like
I
10
don't
minutes.
really know why we're here. He
Yeah.
said something about you coming down here. And
There's a
was there
boy,
kid?
allegedly,
okay.
or
okay.
this is a trap. I knew it
Allegedly.
one other way.
Oh, trap. It's always a trap.
So we head to the end of the room. Hopefully, with their natural 20, we don't step on anything. And
Yeah, she definitely knows exactly where
Everything
the trap
is.
was. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I pointed out, and I went over with my
Okay.
staff and knocked both
Right.
of them open.
So we get to the end of the hallway. And then
And
It's not a hallway; it's a large room. So.
we get to the edge of the large room. Only
Yeah.
the other door.
Huh?
is there a door or is it an opening?
It's an opening.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
all right.
it's 5
The
feet.
next section of this.
It's 5 feet in width, but it's like 2 corners kind of converging on a
Around the
opening.
corner. Go ahead.
I just I stealth peek around the corner. 16 plus. What is it? 6.
For
Yes, it
perception?
is.
Yeah.
And so I stealth and then I guess perceive as well. It's a 2. Of course, it's a 2. Why not a 2?
Without.
You're more
What's out
focused. You're
there?
more focused
The
on
good thing
being
is
stealthy.
that I'm like it's just this eye, like half an eye.
It's
I
pretty.
can only see the wall. I'm like refusing to.
It's pretty
pop.
dark, but you think you see like a glint of dark metal in the room.
In the room.
Oh,
They're waiting for us.
In the room that he peeked
I
into.
turn around and be like, guys, I hear dark metal.
I'm going to.
I know.
But if I get the sickness, I could just go to a cleric.
Yeah, but then you could have to stop your training for a little while because you couldn't go into the sacred spot.
I get my bag of caltrops ready. Just like, go to the corner ready to just like stop anything from like rushing us. I'm
I
not
could see
terrified.
you're
It's just
thinking
the
about it.
image I'm giving for some
Give
reason.
me the stone.
I'll give her the stone.
Okay, can I do like a quick perception check on the stone, like or some arcana or something?
Yeah, I need you to roll to attune.
Okay, so I just roll a 20.
Yeah.
Please give me one. Why?
Because you said it.
said
Yeah, it's my
It, was
fault.
it is your fault.
Have I given you inspiration points at all?
No.
It
You
breaks.
should have. Just kidding.
Okay.
Why does it always have to be one?
You feel the warmth of your matron around you. Roll again.
Oh, nice.
God has granted you another chance.
Shut up. Just be quiet.
Use this one. It's cursed.
No.
Oh,
Much
good.
better.
I'm glad you used that
Okay,
one.
16.
This one would have rolled a... Oh, okay.
Okay.
Nice it all-
Yeah, feeling the energy of the stone, and sort of a weird blessing from the matron. You kind of feel like this might be the right path for you to try to use the stone for magic,
For
or
magic.
for what you're doing, basically.
What's that off?
Okay.
It's probably her will, basically.
Oh, I feel it. Yeah, I'm
Hold
with
on. David, where's my spells?
you. We just watched that the other day too. Emperor's New Groove.
Is it because we talked about that's how I was going down the hallway?
Okay, so I'm going to
Finally be able to use magic in the first time of the campaign.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
no, since we've gone.
You guys had
No, we've
two
used-
fights.
Yeah, we've used magic.
With children and old women.
I'm going
It's just-
to use.
Sure.
It was the whole campaign.
I'm going to. I have a stone.
These are all children. You guys
Cantrips
are
are unlimited.
you guys
Yeah.
They're
are
just children standing on
dream
other
like
children.
state name on and you're
Please don't tell me that tall child I killed brutally wasn't a child. There was just two guys standing on top of
Okay,
each
so
other.
I
can neither
have
confirm
I have
nor
like a
deny.
stone in my pocket that's not the magic stone, and I'm gonna cast light and throw it into the room. I can do that, right? I can let go
Sure
of it.
can.
Yeah,
okay.
that's all I need. To
Well, I mean, it is lit down here, so.
oh, I thought you said it was dark in there.
No, I'm saying it's
No.
not dark.
Oh,
He saw dark metal.
Probably
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
do that.
Yeah.
All right. I thought
Yeah.
you said it was
Sorry,
dark
yeah,
in
no.
that room.
Yeah. So, just to clarify,
Oh, okay. Right then.
Yeah.
Never mind then,
yeah,
guys.
that move
I'm
would make
sorry.
sense. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. I thought you said it was dark,
No,
and you saw dark.
I said it
metal,
is. It is not dark.
So. Okay. All
You
right
saw
then.
dark metal.
So I'm gonna do a perception check and see if I can see behind. But I don't even care about being stealthy because they already know we're here.
Right.
It's all a matter of an arrow to the head as well. It's
11.
11.
Whatever.
they know we're here. Doesn't mean I don't want them to see me.
You
don't
see
fear
what you see. Dark bars of metal could be a gate. Could be like.
Guys, I saw something dark. Oh, it's bars.
Yeah.
There's nothing down here.
We just killed two random guys. Now I do it again.
Moren says they couldn't have been guarding nothing.
We just need to go in, guys.
You don't know that.
We should go check. I'll peek around. I'll look around the corner. Have a
Everyone.
full look.
Full
I
face.
just imagine
yes.
a bunch of
Full
heads.
face look. Yeah. So you see jail cells.
Ah,
Good.
good.
With chillins in
The
it?
hate flow through you. Not that you see.
Do you guys want to go into the
Well,
room?
I mean, it's
Yeah.
been a while
Yeah.
since I
I'm
checked.
going. I'm
gonna
going
go.
in.
Okay.
I'm still
And I'm
using my
going to-
stealth, and
I'm
I'm
going
like
to
skirting
ready
the walls.
Sacred
I'm going
Flame.
away.
Okay.
If I see an enemy,
I'm still
Mhm.
stealth.
so I'm not gonna like barbecue people who are in the
Sure.
cages.
Sure.
And as we're in here, I'm gonna actually look for more traps.
Okay.
plus-
So.
It's 15.
Okay.
Ah,
We're dead.
it could be a good thing. That could have been Moren.
Who was in the front?
Me.
But I think I was next, and then you.
I was stealth against the wall.
Let me ask you this: are they shooting something at me?
No.
I wish.
Never mind.
No, I had considered that, but no, not with this guy.
Okay.
It's a guy. I'm the only one that doesn't know I'm here. Everyone else is like walking out in the open. I'm just like,
Well, yeah, it wasn't helping. It wasn't doing anything.
I'm not getting shot. That's doing something.
Where
But
are
you
you?
came down here to save somebody,
Yes.
not be stuck to a wall until they decide to come out.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, so he hits you for 22.
Holy.
22 points. Holy crud.
Yeah.
Is this one of those things
Are
we're
you
not
dead?
supposed to
No.
fight?
Oh, good.
But
And
I'm not doing well.
I'd be almost dead.
well, it was a natural 20, so.
Yeah.
So 10 damage.
And then
Jeez.
We're really good, guys.
who was behind Mark?
Me.
Demetrius, I mean. Okay.
What's Mark doing here?
He hits you for
Who the
13.
heck is Mark?
So essentially what happens is when you walk into this room, a sledgehammer comes down.
Oh.
Boom, and hits Demetrius on the shoulder, and then it immediately comes back and hits Brise in the gut.
Was it a trap?
No. So looking
someone's holding
closer, it is a 6.5 foot brute.
The mountain's
Um,
down here.
Yeah.
Since I had a spell ready, even though I got hit.
And I need you guys to both roll wisdom saving throws.
Oh no! Okay, I'm really bad at these guys.
Is it still going to be me against everyone?
Oh, 11. What do I add right here?
Your wisdom.
Wisdom saving throws.
Because they know we're
Unless
here,
you're
guys, doesn't mean we
proficiently-
shouldn't still.
Oh, I
Unless you're
am
prof-
proficient in
Wisdom? Then you would add your proficiency
Sometimes a
bonus
hammer
to
will
it.
teach us
What does that mean?
What's your proficiency bonus?
that.
It's the same.
So you add them both together to the roll.
So 4.
So 15.
Nice.
18 for me.
Okay, you guys are fine. But
Also, a hammer hit you.
but yeah,
Took half
other
my
than,
half my health.
You basically almost died.
It's okay. It's okay.
Wreck this fool.
Will you roll a history upon noticing him?
Yes. 19 plus 6.
He's the same guy that was in the alleyway earlier.
No. Oh, I hate him so
hold on,
much.
hold on.
But I'm not afraid of him anymore because he doesn't know I'm here.
Hold
Can
on.
I hit him with my spell since I
Roll initiative.
Okay.
Let's. Oh, you did have that ready. Yes, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, I don't have to roll for that, right? 'Cause
Does
it's
he have a
cantrip.
saving throw against it?
Let me check.
Probably.
Moren,
If you don't have to roll more than
don't
that.
throw your sword
Okay.
at it.
A dexterity
So-
saving throw.
I have a feat for Sentinel.
Okay.
When a creature
And we
within
have to
5
beat
feet of you
this?
makes an attack
On someone else.
against a target other than you,
Yeah.
Which would be her.
and that target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the
Yep.
attacking
Nice.
creature.
Yeah, Sentinel is
So
one of
you
the best
you
things
get a
ever.
response, and she had a ready to attack.
We picked a good.
Yeah.
So he has to beat this, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you have to succeed on a dexterity.
Dexterity
you have to
save.
beat 12, yeah.
Okay. What is his modifier? Okay.
Dang it.
Does he take half? What's the
Just
rest?
start typing some things. Guidance loot.
Takes 500 damage.
Guidance loot.
The
That's a good spell.
target.
I'm sure it's
gains-
half.
okay.
Those-
Spells damage increases by no, it doesn't say
Hold the dead.
anything.
Or
No sacred flame.
He doesn't take any
No, it
on,
doesn't
on
say it.
success.
It says
I copied
the
it
target
directly
must
from it.
succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take
You can always look.
1d8 radiant damage. The target gains no benefit from cover for the saving throw. So it doesn't say.
So he doesn't take anything.
This is not the right book to look
He's looking it up.
I'm
at. I'm just
seeing
gonna
it.
double check. I wrote it down.
Usually they do take half.
Yeah, normally, but some things don't, and I bet that some people are like,
So
I
is
play cleric and I know. Guys, what are we doing?
so is secret. That
This
was
is
a,
my
that,
first time.
That was a dexterity. So you're actually throwing something at him.
Yeah, that.
And he's
Yes.
dodging it.
Yeah,
Sacred
that's-
flame.
This is it. It is very clear that it does not say
Okay.
half damage.
Okay.
It
I'm
is-
pretty sure. Yeah,
So
I
he
would have written it
dodged-
down if it
He
did.
dodged
Yep.
your flame
It's a
attack.
full
That's
dodge.
okay.
This guy was ready and
Okay.
waiting for you. He came out in surprise.
Now,
Um,
it's up to you. I
Mhm.
was stealthing along with them,
Mhm.
and if someone attacked, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Um,
No, I mean you don't have to, but I'm just saying.
he was also stealth
also
and
stealth.
waiting.
Okay, so but I get a
he-
sneak
he-
attack on it.
Or would that be on your turn?
I rolled like
Since you since you were hanging back. Since we had kind of walked in and you were like, I'm gonna.
Well, I said I was
stay
going
stealth.
with you, but I was going against the wall.
Why am I with you guys?
I will.
I'm just this little girl.
So I'll say that he's not aware of your presence, so you can have a surprised attack. on
I'll
your
take
next
it.
turn.
That's kind of I was hoping because I said I was traveling with him, but I was like very carefully moving along.
We didn't roll stealth since we've entered the dungeon, so
I did. Yeah, I did right before
He
we went
did.
in that
I don't
room.
remember.
Roll the
Okay.
tape.
And we,
But yes,
Yeah.
yeah, he
I did. I actually rolled like
Because
an
then,
18
because
plus
then he rolled
6.
really bad on the perception.
Oh, I thought he was good on
No,
this.
no, no. I did it since then. Yeah. So
Whatever.
Anyway,
We've come to a decision.
the point is that it's like I'm stealthy guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I will say that he's not yet aware of you. So
So initiative roll.
yes. Well,
Should
these
I
guys get there. Well,
yeah, should I make my attack, my reaction attack?
17 though. By the way, I hope that's not my best roll in this attack.
That would be a 20.
That is a hit.
Okay, and it's with my quarterstaff.
can do it. I lose my
That's
stealth.
8 points of damage,
By the way, you do have a bardic inspiration at some point.
which is
D6 added to any of your D20 rolls.
oh, okay.
So if you
Can it be attack or
it
damage?
can be
roll?
anything.
No,
not
just a
da- not
D20.
damage.
Just a D20.
A D20 added to
So
his
any sort of ability roll he
ability or
makes.
attack or action, whatever.
Every time?
No,
Just
just
once.
once.
Just once.
Okay. All right.
I rolled a 17 on initiative.
Oh man. Oh, I didn't do that right. Okay, that doesn't matter. He actually makes 3 attacks. That's okay.
It's okay. He saw 2 people.
That's
Okay,
okay.
should we do
He
initiative
surprised
now?
you. Huh?
Initiative
Yes. He took 8 from you, correct?
8, correct.
now? 10.
Wow, really good.
I guess that makes sense that she would be really bad at everything.
Now. So
I
tempted
have my
to use a
moments.
spell. That was good.
You rolled a what?
19 total.
17. Well, 18.
A little bit like behind, like after I use the sacred flame, what do I feel for using the magic from the stone?
So
Does it feel different? Does
it's
it feel,
yeah, it's you're not tapping into any kind of power granted to you.
Mhm.
You're not feeling like a divine flow from any sort of magical weave that permeates the world. You literally are taking magic from that stone and moving it.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm like channeling it from the stone, like kind of
Yeah,
like
from
a
the stone
conduit.
into whatever it is that
Okay.
you're making, and then you're pushing it
Do
out.
I feel like it's gone now?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. That's why I missed.
So
I was
it's
like,
your
what
turn
is
first.
this?
Yeah, yeah,
This is
You
not
rolled 5.
natural magic.
yeah. Right. That was for Moren.
Oh, of course.
What did you roll on initiative?
10?
Okay.
Because I'm the best at initiative. Always. Always have been. Always will be.
I got really lucky.
With Alara, you had like a plus
Shut up.
4.
8.
A plus 8
Plus
to
8.
your.
That's only one. That's only one
That's because
character
you
out
have
of 4.
that feat. Cannot be snuck up on, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Alright.
I always roll last.
So Demetrius gets
Always
another
roll last.
go.
Okay. I am going to do.
Unleash your monkness.
I'm going to do 3 things to rain down hell on this man.
I want to see it.
So, first of all, I am going to make an attack with my quarterstaff,
Okay.
Sorry.
and that is a 10. Does that hit? No. Okay.
course
I'm
not.
going
It's
to
a big
use.
hammer.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration. Plus 2, so 12.
You felt inspired
then,
for a brief moment.
Let's
and
see.
then it's back again.
Is it? Let's
Was
see.
about to go.
An opening.
Is it an attack action with advantage?
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to make a bonus action, which is part of my martial arts, which is another attack. And that is a total of 17. And then my damage.
That was your attack roll, 17.
Yep.
Was that a hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
'cause he's like rolling damage.
And that's 12.
Close, but yes.
That's 12 points of damage.
Yes.
And
Love you.
I'm going to use a key point for my flurry of blows,
Nice.
He's basically Ip Man punching him.
which is immediately after you take the attack action on your turn. You can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Which are
Cup is yours.
D4s, correct?
Yeah, for me they are d4s.
For now.
Yeah, right.
So that is a
Just get better,
22
That is definitely
I don't know about
and
you.
a 24.
nice.
I'm feeling 24.
And I'm just gonna add both of these together because it'll make me feel a little better. And you don't need it separated.
Yeah.
All fours.
Not unless you don't make it hard for me.
Wow. Nice.
17 total between those two melee.
You're okay. Yeah.
So it's more.
Still.
So it's like. So it's more like he took a. So this is how I picture it. He takes the quarterstaff and then hits it back this way, and then as he does that, he swings around with a kick and then one final punch. So he's just a whirl of attack.
He looks like Yoda fighting Dooku.
And he's occasionally batting.
He's a Cajun.
Occasion. He's
You're like, and he's a Cajun.
that's
so-
racist.
How's that racist?
I don't know. Sounds spicy.
And I'm gonna look back at Brise and I'm gonna go, ow!
Yeah.
And there's blood probably coming from my nose
Yes.
because he hit me
He hits
really
you and you
hard.
just go.
Yeah.
Hit you really hard.
You
Yeah.
just go nuts on him.
He may
I'm
have
kind of-
dislocated something.
I'm
It's
probably like
okay.
gasping for
It
breath because I got hit right in the stomach,
in the
right?
gut,
Yeah.
You know what?
With the warhammer.
And it was kind of like this, like, just like reaction.
So Bask really, really hates warhammers.
I'm out of breath and I shouldn't
So-
be.
And you do recognize this man.
Oh yes, yes. He doesn't know I'm here. He knows I'm here, but he doesn't know where I am.
Ooh, correct.
So I get an advantage on my first attack.
Yeah. With the surprise, yeah.
That made me feel good.
So 15 plus 6, 18 plus 6.
24. Yeah.
So, and then a 17 plus 6.
Both
So
hits.
they were
Easily.
both very nice hits.
Yeah.
I love my plus 6s, by the way. Can I just say they're pretty amazing. I've never had
For a
them.
bard,
Probably
that's
never
great.
will.
That's okay. You know, the enemies have similar pluses.
I know they do because you're a monster.
Huh.
I don't need that.
You're a bad man.
Hey, I didn't make up these stats.
I know you did. It's like you're the DM. Of course you did.
He borrowed.
I'm playing from book-based creatures.
So I have
Goodness
19 damage
19
total.
damage, nice.
Wow.
So I come out of nowhere and just, just
Yeah.
the darkness. And then, since he doesn't know I'm there, well, he knows now. But
He does now. Mhm.
am I imagine I was attacking from behind.
he's
Well,
on the
no,
side.
Where was he?
no, because
He's
he,
on the side.
yeah, he was waiting.
Okay.
He was waiting behind basically a corner and swung down.
So I see him hit these two, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, I need to move now. So I jump in and I
I hope he feels
stab,
a little
stab.
shame hitting a girl.
He's not.
You never know. He could be a monster.
Guaranteed. He does not care. So he's taking children. He doesn't give a crap. I just jump basically
Maybe just
over
a
them.
little.
Starts-
Yeah.
Ah! And then
then he hits back.
Holy crap.
3 times.
So yeah.
Who
Is-
does he hit back?
You first.
It was like, okay. I
Um,
should say that. I'm just kidding.
does a let's see,
Does a 30 hit?
does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Nice. Then he swings over at Bask. Nope.
I just look at him and laugh. No, I dodge it.
Sidestep.
And then back at Demetrius again.
That one probably will hit.
Yes.
19.
What's that?
19.
That does hit.
Okay.
Dead.
See, he did feel bad about hitting me because he didn't hit me again.
Hey, that's not too bad.
Maybe he just doesn't feel threatened by you.
But I do need you to roll wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, 7.
You are frightened of him till the end of your
No
next
idea.
turn.
What does that mean? Does that mean I take disadvantage?
Frightened means you can't take an offensive action against him.
Oh, really?
For until the end of your next turn.
Okay. That's fine. And what was the damage?
6.
6?
26 damage so far.
28.
28 damage.
Jeez, out of
36?
36. I
One
am
more and he could be toast.
But to be fair, you definitely hurt him the most. I mean,
Where's Moren?
he's
He's
next.
last.
Okay.
Yeah, Moren's last. He got a 5.
Did he throw his long sword again?
I'm gonna
Natural.
say he lost. He lost his grip with his sword swinging.
Because it had muck all over it. He's like, ha!
Yeah.
So he comes
sorry,
running in
guys.
without a sword. He slips.
Wait, did you go?
Blast the
No.
damned pantheon! I can't hold onto my sword.
I didn't
I don't
go.
think she went in this turn.
Because
You went me,
Oh,
him,
she did.
Great.
then
That's
Bad,
good too.
then
Yeah.
Moren.
So I guess that didn't
So
count.
I'm going to do cure wounds because you're within range of me, right?
if
Yeah.
I ever do that,
Touch.
just interrupt
Okay.
me.
Oh, we'll
Oh, I was looking.
That's what.
right
That's
next
us
to it.
letting you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Okay. So what do I roll, Dave? For cure wounds,
You just-
1d8. Is that what it says?
Yeah, I don't think you need to actually.
You don't
roll
have to
for
roll to
success.
hit.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
automatically does. So 1d8 plus.
But do you
Your
have to,
spell
you have to be
casting.
touching him, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
she
close
is.
enough,
She's
right?
in. She's
Which
in
is-
touch.
Yeah.
Easily.
So plus 4.
I'm just-
so you
1d8 plus
1d8
4.
plus 4.
I'm making sure that she is actually
8.
that close.
You get healed 8 points of
That's something.
More than what he just took. So
So
And
I'm still.
can I kind of move back a little bit from him?
as your bonus action, you can move away.
Okay.
Plus
so-
Sentinel over here.
or just your normal movement action, you can move away.
Yeah.
so,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna move out of the way.
So are you gonna back up into the room that you were just in, or are you moving into the room further? You guys are all pretty much just right at the
In the doorway.
face of the room, basically.
Probably back out of the room a little bit, but making sure I don't fall into
fall.
the
Oh,
oubliette thing. That's what
a
I'm
good
thinking
plan.
of because of the.
Yeah.
just
right?
just so
The
you
place
know,
of
forgetting.
after
I should say all
he hasn't moved at all,
They
but
have, like, little
when I
complexes.
did hit him with an
It's just
opportunity
older.
attack as a
Uh-huh.
reaction, his speed became 0
Oh, nice.
for the rest
He's
of
stuck.
the turn.
Yeah. Well, he's
I throw caltrops at him. Just kidding.
at a glance. You assume he's probably not a quick guy to begin with. But
No.
not necessarily slow, but
But maybe a little slow.
yeah, maybe.
Well, he's in a room by himself with some very dangerous people, so. Allegedly alone. And then the DM giggles.
It is top of the round.
Top of the round, which means
round.
that would be Demetrius.
Yes.
Demetrius.
Can't do anything offensive this turn, but
I disagree. We can do lots of offensive things this turn.
there's plenty of other things that he can do.
Yes, there is.
Like, murder us. He's gonna use magic. Like, flame scorch all of us. Well, that was cool. I'm gonna just do that slow motion. I won't. That'd be add the effect. The slow-mo guy sound. Copy. It's just sound slowing down.
Okay,
What you do?
I think what I am going to
Like,
do.
If I had magic, I would do the thing that I love to do. Heat metal is my favorite spell. You can make them burn to death if they're wearing armor. You can also make the thing that they have burn. And then they have to either drop it or
I would say that you probably are alarmed that she's using magic.
I am nervous about it.
Yeah.
I saw her do it and I'm like, I'm busy fighting, but I'm just like, I hope she doesn't catch anything, you know.
Yeah.
But I know that she's been seeing the guy, so she probably feels confident.
Something
Maybe she knows.
Mhm.
I'm assuming she knows. 'Cause she's smart. Totally capable of doing it that fast. How do you never fight a
Take a
giant?
dodge action.
It just doesn't make sense to me how you could win a giant.
even with a lion.
Giants are humongous. Goliath was just an average, like, tall man. Everyone else was really short.
Just had this conversation with someone. Who was I talking to about this?
Wasn't Goliath like 9 feet tall?
Yeah.
Brady and Jordan.
But then everyone, but he was probably like 4 feet tall.
Yeah.
Gosh, if he made that sound, that would be.
Okay. I'm going to use a dodge action.
Okay.
So when you take the dodge action, you focus entirely
You're
on
prepared
avoiding
for a
attacks
strike.
until the start of your next turn.
Like a rock.
Any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you see the attacker.
Cool.
And you make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. You lose this benefit if you are incapacitated.
What you want?
Not yet.
So there you go.
Possible.
My action this round was dodging.
Okay.
Did you draw that weird shoe on my thing?
It
No,
is
there was the shoe. I just outlined it.
Alright.
I'm talented.
time to have a go.
I'm going to
Also, let me know if he moves.
Okay.
Because it's now
You will
Slashing.
hear it.
flourish if I hit. I do not. And that one's a 12 plus 6.
Which is
18.
18. That is a hit.
So I'm using my slashing flourish.
Here.
My flurry flirting. And then, yes. We're all gonna be okay, guys. We're all gonna be just fine. Oh, great. 1 and 1, are you kidding me?
That is minimum.
Okay, so 2
Good.
plus 4, so 6 damage. But on the bright side, he didn't like it as much.
It's more than 0.
Probably not too happy about
I
it.
stabbed him in the calf and he's like, oh, what? That's about it.
Mean.
He's probably on drugs and he's like, I feel nothing.
Are you still dying?
I'm still
He's not
very
great
hurt.
right now.
I am still over half my hit points down.
Such a waste of product inspiration.
No, it helped me because. Oh no, I
He
still
mean-
missed him.
He means on that. Or, you were talking about his.
I was talking about
He was
that.
talking
plus
about
two.
his.
I was worried about you, but
Yeah.
I still think
It's not a waste. We grew together.
Is it your
He's
turn
not dead
next?
yet.
Are you?
That's what concerns me. Yeah, I
is that
made my
yours?
turn.
Then I think it's Ashley now, right?
I'm sticking my ground and
Yes.
I'm just gonna keep stabbing.
But
'cause
I
it's
am
what
not
do.
within range of you anymore, so I can't touch you and heal you.
How close are you?
Because I backed away out of the way.
How far?
Like 25 feet, right?
I backed
Oh, a full
out of
move
the way.
action?
Yeah.
She
Okay.
got out of the room.
But I can still see the guy, right? The big guy?
You can catch glimpses of him as he's fighting these guys.
Okay, well then I'm going to...
He did come out to fight.
Come oot.
Oot na boot.
If I roll another 2 ones in a row for damage, I'm going to crazy scream. That
Nope.
sucks.
Don't wake the children.
It's worth it. When I play games at night, I'm just like,
Okay, I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
Ooh.
Do you guys know what that is?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
It was just great to wear like.
Okay, I was like, then I'm not gonna read
I
it.
think it was just the way you said
I
it.
just want to have it like coming from. Oh my.
His head comes in sideways.
So
Totally.
Things I would love to edit, but don't have time to.
okay, so I do have to roll for this one because
I
it
might
is a
have
spell.
time for that one.
Yes.
It's a targeted spell.
How many spell points does the stone allow
63.
per day?
Yep.
I felt like it's a
Per
lot
round.
magic.
63 per round. That's what I heard him say.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard. I haven't edited that.
I
part yet.
actually, I said
He did.
last time.
Well, you haven't. You cast 2 spells.
It was 4 first level and 2 second level.
12.
12?
It didn't hit, did it?
Is it against his armor class?
I believe it is.
Yeah, because it's on a hit. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
okay.
Dang it.
He's
Guys,
just like-
I am so
You're
bad.
not. It's just bad luck, hon.
I'm
Hey,
so
you
bad
are
at
worth
rolling.
at least 8 hit points to me.
That could save our
It
lives.
could.
Because I could roll rest 1, but he could roll a bunch of 20s.
Very true.
So he's going to take a swing at the
I
3
don't know
guys
if
in
I
front
dare
of him.
even going back to this.
That
Who's he
is
swinging
a
at first?
12. Doesn't matter.
Who's
It's
that
12.
against too?
'Cause you got
12's
it
not going to hit anybody.
Fair enough.
Doesn't matter.
Well, unless he's like swinging. You said he's swinging at all 3. If
Because
he's
I-
taking
I-
1 at each.
I didn't hit.
Then it
I
matters.
still
That's fair.
spent the
That's
best
fair.
out, right?
He was swinging at
Can I
Moren.
use it then, though? Because how many slots? You have to tell me.
Who was he
I
swinging
should
at?
say first.
Yes,
yeah.
you should.
You
Yeah.
should.
Who were you swinging at?
Bask. And now Dimitrius, which is a disadvantage, which
I'm fine with him hitting me because you get a hit him. I'll take it.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so yeah, that's
If you
miss
one
out of the way,
shots me, I'm
so.
gonna be mad.
Okay.
At least it wasn't a natural 20.
Oh, that's the wrong dice.
40 damage.
Did my-
Just roll a percentage die. That's his hit point.
It's
Yeah.
the same. It was
Of
just
course
a
he
4.
rolled full damage on me.
roll
No.
your wisdom saving throw.
11 plus 2.
That's funny. It's the same if you roll either of those.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. Which is why I got him confused. So you take 13 damage in your frightened until.
I hate him so much.
It
It doesn't frighten me, but for some reason my guy's like, ah! I turn into Jerry.
Well, imagine
Morty.
300 pounds
Yeah, I know.
swinging a hammer around a room. A really big one.
Punch him in the face for me, would you?
I will.
Give him a big swat to the noggin, because now I'm going to be
Swat
useless
to
for the
the
next 2 turns.
Man, I want a
Well,
shirt
next
that
turn.
says that.
Swat to the noggin.
SWAT to the
It
noggin.
is actually Morin's turn first.
Good on
One
you.
more
Well, I thought
time.
he gets a reaction, Ted. Did you swing at him?
Huh?
Sentinel. You can swing at him.
Oh, if he
For hitting
swings, but I
Dimitrius,
can't.
for
But
hitting
I
Bask.
think. Let's see. Hold on.
You can do
He said,
Sentinel
"What is
anytime.
frightened again?"
Well,
That
it was
means
until the end of your turn, which you've
Well,
already
it's your turn.
experienced.
That's what I'm
Then,
saying. You should use your Sentinel. Punch him in the
Then
face.
I would get to. Then I would get us
He offended
an
for me.
attack.
It's-
We'll let
It's-
him
it's
resolve
Morin
first.
missed.
Of course he missed.
He jumped for a sword. which
Then he would
dropped.
have. He would have
Did he, miss
taken.
it? Did he miss the sword again?
Yes. No, he's got his sword, but he
Okay.
didn't have a successful hit.
So, as he brought the hammer down on Bask,
Demons and
then
vexes.
then Demetrius.
13.
So I picture as he swings like over to Bask, Demetrius cuts up under right into his
Pretty much
ribs.
saves my
What'd
life.
you do on your roll?
18.
Okay.
Enough that it hit based on previous ones. I was going to tell you that when you asked. And 1d4 because he did it unarmed on that attack is 10 points of damage.
That was just on your reaction.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
correct.
All right.
All right, I
It
get
is
it now.
now your turn.
Okay.
I already checked on
I know, but I just would hate to miss
Then. Okay, let's do this one more time, shall we?
all. Kill his face.
I'm going to attack.
Do it.
I'm frightened,
And
but I'm not
that's a-
showing
that's
it
a
'cause I don't want
14.
my friends to be like,
That's a 14 on the first attack. Bonus attack. Bonus action attack.
Okay.
Are we critical only on 20s in this,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Only on natural
Depend,
20s.
or your class. Sometimes you'll be able
Some
to
classes
on
do
the
19s. yeah.
Okay.
Like
So
one
my
text
bonus action, which is again the second with the quarterstaff, was a 25.
Nice.
And I'll just put that there because I need to roll that damage. And then I'm going to do one more flurry of blows for 2 more attacks.
Okay. What have you done so far? Or you're
I did a miss, bonus attack hit, and then I'm doing my flurry of blows for 2
Okay,
more.
so you haven't added damage yet.
No,
you're-
but I'm gonna
you're
roll
rolling
it
all
all
your
together.
attacks. Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine.
all the things.
And both of those I believe missed because it was a 9 and an 11.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Correct.
So he's
Which
like
this
walking.
is an 8.
Yeah, that was about my turn.
Your hit so hard that it cracked his armor. He's dropped 1 point in armor class.
Okay.
With that
What
20
is his
with that
armor
25.
class now?
Currently?
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so both
I
of
like
those
the way you
following
think.
ones
I
would have
also
still
do
missed.
I just don't tell. That's awesome.
Oh.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That was something unprompted. Good job. Way to go.
Inspiration point to me.
Yeah.
I think no.
De-inspiration point.
I think that no. It's-
No.
No. It
I
is
will
now
give you. I
my
will
turn
give you
at
a
disadvantage.
de-inspiration point.
Is my turn at disadvantage?
Well, so being frightened, you can't make a attack.
But I have to break a wisdom.
At the end of your turn, it's over anyways. So unless he hits you,
So
again,
I just sit here for my turn?
you can do anything that is not offensive.
Dodge, which gives him a disadvantage to attacking
Flip him off. Well, yeah, I'm gonna dodge. Well, I was actually really gonna just do that.
Yeah,
I just
think of the cave troll in Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
That's kind of how this feels.
Much like that. Anyway,
Yes.
so I'm in this little halfling that should not be there. Anyway, so I'm going to dodge, but I'm just kind of like looking cool and menacing. And I'm actually going to yell at him,
Okay.
intimidate, like
Okay.
as much as I can. I'd be like, stand down or you're gonna lose your head just like the others.
I'll let you roll a disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 and 5. What is like anything that's not an attack tonight is like
I would have not expected that to succeed anyways.
no.
Yeah.
With my luck,
Yeah.
yeah, 50-50. That's how most of my rolls are.
Less than 50-50 because
Yeah.
of what he is, but yes. A 10 would not have been a success.
No.
Yeah.
It was a +6, but even so.
Yeah.
I have a, by the way, if you're wondering why I have so many +6s, I have a +6 intimidation, deception, persuasion, and stealth because of my class and because of my profession
And Bruce
and
is up next.
backstory.
I'm up next.
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't have 6s in
Okay,
everything.
so he just frightened you,
No, he didn't. I
and
dodged.
then Demetrius attacked him.
I just am looking for an opening.
Or did he miss?
Demetrius did attack.
Okay.
He reacted to it hitting him, and then he attacked it again
Okay.
a few times, but one of them really landed.
Sentinel
hard.
is one of
And
the best.
You heard
things.
you heard a loud crack in his half plate armor, which by the way is
Then I am going to
Kiss him.
gonna kiss him.
That's what his weakness is. He's just gonna be like,
you
I'm
never know
gonna
when that's
do-
gonna work.
all I wanted was love. I'm gonna use that in my
Says
next turn.
the bard.
I'm gonna use that in my
I'm
next
going
turn.
to use.
I'm going to seduce the enemy.
You are a living
I'm just like
meme.
using all my spell slots and
Not
not
yet.
even like hitting, but okay.
can do
I'm
this.
going to use guiding bolt because I haven't used that one yet. No. Okay.
That's great.
And do I have to roll for that one? Because it says on a hit.
It's literally.
Yeah, it would if it had that as
Yeah.
a description. Yes.
You got this, Ed. You kind of don't got this. Wait, no. 8 plus 4.
What are your?
12.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
So are you using?
Because
You have.
I'm supposed to use.
Well, yes, plus.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
12.
Okay.
I know. I figured that part out, guys. I just suck.
It's you're new.
Yeah.
Your attack rolls haven't been high. You've had really great other rolls.
Yeah, I know.
Fighting's not Breeze's specialty.
Yet.
No.
Yeah. You know what? Sometimes it's
I'm
not
just
mine.
not good at it. Not yet.
I know you want to kill things, hon. You've got that
This is hard,
bloodlust.
but this is hard for me. But I'm letting it go.
Because you're role playing.
I think I'm doing a lot better.
You are doing much better
Okay,
than you
thank
were
you.
before. You're not breaking anything. Just people are still breathing and not bloody, so we're okay.
Okay.
We're talking about like real life people.
He makes an attack at you. It's a 16.
Because apparently I can't.
16 matches my armor class, so yes, it does hit.
We actually do. We've been doing it.
Yeah.
It's advantage to the player.
This is what I should have
Okay.
done.
Yeah. So in this case, no.
Okay.
That's how I've done it because I always feel like it's the player's game, not the NPCs.
He's going to make a second attack at you, which
That's
would hit, and then another one at Moren.
because
Okay.
he's
Hit.
so offensive.
Oh, when he hits Moren, I get
That's right. You do.
an attack.
Um,
So I'll let you settle damage first, then I'll attack him.
8 on you, and then 12 on Moren.
8 on me.
Yeah.
I'm going to make my attack on him.
And you
Miss.
do need to do another
Oh,
saving
wisdom.
throw. Yeah.
No,
Moren's actually okay, despite how terribly he's done.
Ooh, 10.
or Moren.
Sorry.
It's Moren and Brise, not their knight.
Don't run. I'm just kidding. Warren's
Speaking
awesome.
of Moren, it is his turn.
He's just having a hard day.
Hey, that just means
Next time around.
Hard day.
Yay!
He slashes him with his sword for 12.
Good
Great.
job.
He's actually got a hold of his poop sword. He's in the sewer.
Did I say 12? I meant 10.
You said 12.
He rolled an 8. Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
No, that's not right.
No, that's good. That's good.
That was
All right.
12.
Moren's contributing, guys.
Now it is
More than I am.
top of the
so-
round.
Top of the round.
I can't attack
Some time over
him.
there.
Unless someone has a potion they want to throw to me, which would be
I done
better
did
to-
drink my potion.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come over.
Although I do need to definitely.
Oats, my
stop.
goodness.
I'm really wishing.
Are you still in the doorway ish, or are you
I'm
like
still
Is that
in
what
in?
melee
the
with
euphemism
him.
for dying?
But like, where are you in like?
I haven't moved from
You
where I
haven't
was.
moved. Oh, okay.
Been a pretty. Everybody's standing their ground.
So
I'm adding
me,
a
I kinda
laugh track
moved.
right there because no one heard it, but
Yeah,
I did.
I saw you point.
It was before that. It was a decent
Wait, whose turn is it?
like.
Now,
kind
hit
of
dice.
joke.
Hit dice apply to short rests, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to use a dodge. Then.
Okay.
I want that dagger where you pour poison in it and stab people. The dark elves.
It is now Bask's.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
I am going to hurt his face. And I am going to do my slashing flourish, my last
that's
part of
awesome.
inspiration.
I so should have done that. This is something we can keep in mind as well.
Okay. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
17. Okay.
I'm just shanking it left and right with my rapiers.
Magic is very confusing.
Magic is
It
very
doesn't make sense at all, but I love it.
I've never played a
Gosh,
character with
guys, I would be
spells,
playing
so.
a different strat than just stab, but it's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've only ever played a magic user with spell points, not spell slots.
Those spell slots are. We're just gonna. It is now whose turn?
This is Brise's turn.
Brise.
Okay, so I'm going to.
By the way, your sheet, top notch.
Thank you. I've been busy as I've been not busy. No.
May the gods look
So
into your face.
I'm
tonight.
going to kind of not like. I'm just going to go up and I'm going to, because he dodged out of the way. So I'm just going to go onto Demetrius and heal him.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were
Not
gonna do
you.
something else. No, not me. I don't care. I'm dying. I'm good.
Are
It's
you
really
dying?
confusing
No,
when you do that, by the way.
I'm
though.
fine.
Even when you say Demetrius, I think Bask because you're touching him.
But I can't reach him.
I know.
So, and I'm gonna do cure wounds because I can use that again because I still have spell slots, right?
Yes, correct. And it's also a prepared spell.
Okay. So that one I just roll for
Roll a
the.
d8.
Yes, that's this.
That is correct.
And then I add
Whatever the plus is on the spell.
plus your spell casting,
7
which
plus
is
4.
4. Yes.
You're just
11.
all sorts of heals.
Does that help you?
You're keeping
It
him
does
alive.
Okay.
significantly.
You're keeping him alive.
And then
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's what I was thinking.
Felt like
can I
cleric
use,
that
because I
heals.
did use my movement, but can
Right.
I use like a bonus action to move just a little bit away again? Or
Yeah, it would
am,
be
I
a.
still, am I stuck
Could you
there?
do a bonus? It's like a 5-foot step.
Well, you can move the full distance, so.
I don't know how far I went. I went like 25 before.
You can move
so
back out of there.
I just moved back
She just
out.
comes up.
So it would be.
They're
so
basically-
I'm not helping at
They're
all.
basically fighting
except
at the face of the
healing.
road.
Keeping him
Yeah,
alive.
so it would.
That's
Yeah,
it.
it would be
Alive.
even if she moved 25 feet away, she
She's
could move 25 to me and then 5 away.
Yeah.
But the point is that you're keeping him alive, which is
That's,
keeping us all alive.
That's
Very
all.
true.
That's
if
all
one of
I
us
can
falls,
do,
it's gonna
guys.
get ugly
Oh.
fast.
That means I'm no longer frightened, right?
Yeah, because you already. Yeah, at the end of your turn, you were no longer frightened.
3, and I lose 2.
It is now.
I'm starting to get
It's
it.
now its turn.
Starting to get it.
He doesn't like what Bask did to him. 16 is a hit.
Not if you're doing it by our rules.
Okay. Yeah.
16 plus
He
5.
hits me, but I like launches me
Yeah.
back a bit.
He makes a second attack unsuccessfully, and then
I
he's
parried that one.
going to make another attack at you because he sees you're weak. 19.
No, that does hit.
No!
I'm glad
Let's see,
I'm
hold on.
defensively.
Hold on, I
Saving
want
my
to
butt.
see something.
But
But
I'm-
weren't
I'm
you
healing
ready
you.
to dodge? Didn't you have a dodge ready? No, you weren't frightened. You were attacking.
Nope. I did do a dodge. I was
You were
frightened,
frightened.
and so I dodged.
So, one more time.
Yes.
A 15.
Misses. Misses.
You're good. You're good. That's right.
Okay, good.
So he
So
hits
that's
me, and then I
Oh,
deflect it
also-
around.
That was close, guys.
When he makes an attack at a target other than me,
Because you're not frightened anymore.
because I'm not frightened.
Punch him in the face.
Because,
Oh.
like,
It doesn't have to be a
if you
successful
attack
hit,
them,
just
it's
nope,
like
it
getting
just-
off your credit card and using
Yeah,
it.
because it
Assholes.
specifically says when they make an attack against someone who is not me,
Okay.
and he doesn't have this feat.
Stab him in the feet.
19.
Nice.
Miss. Suddenly.
That's with my quarter staff, and that's
Please don't
11
look like a
points of
12-foot tall
damage.
demon out of nowhere.
Is there anybody else in the room, or is it just this guy?
Just the one guy.
That we know of.
It's the first time you asked.
He didn't eat backup.
That we know of. It is just
there's
him.
definitely people, but we're just killing one.
Yeah, how do you want to do it?
Oh,
Oh,
thank goodness.
so
I was thinking of her.
For the love.
so at this point, it would have been what I picture, because he swung at him twice and me. So he probably would have swung at him, brought it to me, and
Yeah,
then back to him. So
No.
he hit him, I dodged, and then as he went to swing, it would have been it would have been a hit with the quarterstaff, probably under the chin, and it would have just
Actually entered into his skull.
or just popped his head
Like
back.
what you
There you
did.
Wasn't a stab.
He saw me do that earlier.
Yeah, your stick's not sharp enough.
It's not sharp enough to cut off his head.
Anyway, I'm on.